Oh my god. Okay. Hi. I'm a little late. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Whoops. Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi there people. Hello, hello. Sorry about that bit of a delay. It's me, the local virtual the bakers today, and yeah, I don't know what happened. My computer just full on just like hard crashed. That was interesting. Interesting to happen, but sorry about that. Should be back for now. We should be ready and routing, ready to go do the thing today. Today's the day we make some French food and gonna do something that I've been requested to do by not just, I guess, given ideas of, but also some coworkers too, suggesting that I should do this as well. They don't know that I stream, but there are times where it's like, oh hey, I want to bake something this weekend. What do you think I should bake? Uh, yeah, they keep saying and asking like, hey, Salty, Salty, you should probably do some other things other than bread. Do some like quaso and do stuff like that. And, well, I never really wanted to do it because that's a very complicated thing to do. It's kind of tedious. I know I don't have the equipment to do it. I find it very difficult for just me myself to do it on my own. But you know what? I have a nice weekend to myself. And, why not? Try and make it today. Late night hours here, morning Salty. Hi Minna! Hello! I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Hello! Okay, so this is gonna be a very, very big stream in some sense. And you know what? I'm gonna go out and do it. A little bit of company is always, no. I'm gonna probably wait for. Probably thinking Sonic's gonna probably join fairly soon. I hope he rates me. I hope he rates me. So I've made sourdough croissants before. I've never made a croissant before, and I haven't made the sourdough method. I just used normal instant yeast method, an instant yeast method. But yeah, I've never made a croissant before. So today is the first day. I'm gonna try and figure it out, and I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of research today for French food, French baking, croissants, pain au chocolat, and yeah. So I should mention that we're not just making a normal croissant, and I'm also gonna say this before I continue talking. I'm not gonna be calling croissants the entirety of today's stream. I'm just gonna go out and just call them croissants, because that is easier for me to say, and I don't feel like calling like croissant every single time I can. So, sorry, I'm not gonna try and be French today. I'm not gonna even pretend I am. Pretty sure that's obvious, but yeah. So the thing about croissants though, croissants are one of those things that. Oh, hi Minna.
Oh. Jump scare.
Hi! Okay, oh my god, my goodness, it scared me! It's like, oh, what was that? Hi, hello!
Oh, hi. For once I'm actually, like, I don't know, any, like, other times you're on open, like, voice chat. The kids are around, so that doesn't really work, but I need to strip a turkey.
Oh!
I can chat while I do that.
Oh, fun. How many pounds is it?
I think this one was... The first one I did was 20 pounds. I think this one was... I forget. Maybe slightly under 20. They had turkeys for 68 cents a pound.
That's still a really big turkey, though.
Yeah, but, like, it was, like, 20 pounds of, like, meat and bones for, like, 14 bucks. Can't beat that.
You can't.
So I got 3, and I broke out the canner.
Oh, I love.
And so I spent all day. I have my freshly canned, diced up turkey, and broth.
Oh, very nice, very cool.
I have the second turkey because I roasted one like a couple days ago. So I canned up that one.
Oh yeah, I saw that one on
got the second
Twitters.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the second one. I need to strip all the meat off of it, and then I'm debating if I'm gonna go ahead and strain my broth that's done, or just leave it sitting on warm overnight and then do it in the morning. But anyway, it's like 1:30 here.
Oh
so
my
I'm
god,
just
that is
gonna
some
go to-
dedication though. I respect it. I respect the
It's not that
dedication.
uncommon.
Oh yeah.
Not that uncommon to stay up this late, unfortunately. But I'll work on this while. And I was like, hey, I can actually be on voice chat.
Oh my
Got
god,
croissants,
that's be
we were
so
doing that
nice.
before.
Hi Spectre. I see the bread emoji. Hello. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh my god, it's gonna be so I like it when just people are here, so oh my goodness, so yay. So
What's the first thing you're gonna try and make?
what's up?
What's the first thing you're gonna try and make?
Well, we have 3 things on the menu today of what I'm going to make. I'm going to be making the confit biadi. I'm making ratatouille. I'm making the fancy looking ratatouille because that's like the French thing to think of, and also it's just veggies, so it's easy to make. And I'm going to make croissants, chocolate au croissant. I mean, not chocolate au croissant. Pain au chocolat, which is a chocolate croissant.
Where it's like kind of like it's like rolled. Like it doesn't look like the regular croissant. It's like kind of rolled into like more of a rectangle.
Yeah. I'm also gonna be making a baguette, and I'm also gonna be making a very, very simple sandwich that I love with a baguette. Have you ever gotten like a nice fresh baguette and just gotten a simply thing of brie, butter, and grapes?
Ooh, grapes. Interesting.
It is one of the most simple, delicate, lovely, rich flavors of a sandwich. It's the most simplest of flavors, but it's so good. It's very fun to have. So, yeah.
I made a baguette just with regular like soft, like I have like my one soft sourdough recipe that I make and then just shape into anything. So I've made a baguette with that, but I don't know. That's
still technically a
specific
baguette,
way
yeah.
to make a baguette.
Yeah. I mean, a baguette is not. It's just a
It's just
thing
the
of
shape?
bread. Yeah. I think if you want to be technical about it, it would technically be called pain de chapin. Because French, I guess. I don't know. Because there is a specific way to make a bread with like sourdough, and then if you use sour starter, then it turns into a pain tachemé, which is technically just a country loaf in that sense. So it's kind of like that. I heard big baguettes. I heard baguettes. I turned French from hearing baguette. Is that how it works? You just.
I have made. At one time, I was making a There's a cooking club I was part of back where we lived before Japan, and roughly once a month, we would like get together and like all make a dish from a cuisine. You know, pick some sort of cuisine, make a dish, and just like have dinner with all the like a big potluck.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was a lot of fun. We did a French night one time, so I made like the orange duck.
Duck. Oh, coq au vin?
Whatever the French name is.
Coq au vin, yes.
No, it was like the wine.
Yes, it's coq au vin.
Yes. And then I made like a couscous kind of salad, I think. I think those are the 2 dishes I made. And we not quinoa.
Oh, like
couscous.
Wait a minute.
Like
is it Moroccan
like the big
couscous?
curled one.
I mean, Moroccan couscous. Yeah.
Something like that. And so I think I made those 2, and we have a French friend who I think he was 14 when he moved from France to the West. But anyway, I was like doing that cooking club thing, and then Miliardo was gonna go hang out with that friend, so I sent like a dish, like, you know, a little sample to him, and he said it made him feel like just like he was like transported back to his childhood. I'm like, that is my peak of like compliments on my cooking. I can't top that.
So now the real thing is
only downhill from there.
But the real question is, when you made the coq au vin, you said you used duck?
No, I thought it was maybe it's chicken.
Okay, cool.
Probably
now,
chicken.
Now the question is, what kind of chicken did you use? Because this is very specific. Sorry.
Oh, really? I probably wasn't authentic with that.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
You use the
I can't remember. It was probably just something from the store.
Yeah. For a proper, like, most traditional, authentic, and I'm using heavy quotes here, authentic cook oven, you're supposed to use the older chicken. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a... It's been a while.
Like a roasting hen?
I think so. But it's like a really older chicken. Like the old chickens we got are like more.
Makes sense, because then if you're stewing and like slow cooking it for the tougher meat.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so
probably a nice way to dress up your older birds.
yeah, because the older they are, the more intense the flavor gets. But that's not a bad thing. So
yeah, I think you just gotta have a little bit different technique. There's certain things that work and don't work with that kind of meat.
I mean, that's why coq au vin works so well, because you're supposed to braise a thigh or whatever kind of cut of meat you're using. So it's a braising, and it breaks down the, how.
Oh, I got a random question.
Answer.
Do you prefer dark meat or light meat?
Oh, come on.
When it comes to like
dark meat.
Turkey.
It's always gonna be dark meat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where all the juiciness is.
It's all where the flavor is. It's so good.
I think white meat does better paired with things, like in a chicken salad. I like white meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or like a chicken,
but just eating it
salad.
In your leg. Yeah, because then you have like other things balancing out a dryness. Like, if you cook it good, it tends to be pretty not get too dry, but it's still different from the dark meat.
Yeah, when chicken is kind of best dried, it's better to use the white meat, like salads. I would even go as far and say pastas and sandwiches, but it depends on the sandwich. Like, if you're making like a grilled chicken sandwich, then you're gonna want to do it a little bit more drier. But you know. So before I actually get into the nitty and gritty of baking stream today, I do want to talk about the process, because a lot of what you do for a croissant usually it is a 2-day process, because you need to let it go overnight. So there is a slow proof, a slow ferment, and there's a much more bigger enhancement with flavor. So what I did for yesterday is that I have a picture right here. I have all my this is gonna be a fun stream, because this is actually where I could use a lot of the only bits of French I know, which is just like cooking technique. So with
French I know is ballet.
Yeah. I know very little French, but boy do I know the technique names. Like, all this stuff is mise en place. So I have my sugar, my flour, and all that other sort of stuff, and yeah. Oh, by the way, this recipe is not my recipe. I feel like I should mention that. Not my recipe at all. This recipe is going to be me utilizing a recipe I found online from New York Times Cooking. So I'm using that recipe because it works well. And yeah, so that's the first picture of me seeing it. And I actually did a video, and I really quickly edited the whole thing, so you better all watch this. It took me 5 seconds to edit this thing. But I'll be trying to explain this as it's playing, so I'm gonna try to explain this. It might go a little fast, but if you want me to slow down, let me know. Alright, here we go. Start. There's no sound, so the first thing I had to do yesterday was actually get my butter, soften it, and the thing with like how you make croissants, you have to make sure you get a nice big thin layer of butter. So what I did with that, I kind of put it between 2 pieces of parchment so it didn't stick as much. It's still stuck, but try to put it together. Use a rolling pin, try to make it as square as possible. And then at this
I think I ended up using plastic wrap when I did my like blocking of the butter.
Yeah, I was hesitant on that first too, but I just used plastic parchment because it's easier. And
Parchment.
Oh, and here's the interesting thing of the dough. So I crossed it, I slashed it, because apparently on the YouTube tutorial told me, oh, hold on, wait, I want to go back to that. The YouTube tutorial that I was watching was saying, hey, if you slash it, it proofs out more evenly, and then it's easier to roll out into a rectangle. I put a bowl over top so I could proof a bit easier, and I forgot to record me rolling it out. So That's me rolling it out though into a much more thinner rectangle. Wow, look at that thing. And I think
Rectangles!
I have the butter right. Oh, yep, there's the butter. I sped this up a whole bunch because I was not gonna sit through what was gonna be half an hour's worth of footage. That was gonna be way too long.
It's a very tedious process making croissants.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you have to like pause and put everything in the fridge because it gets like too melted.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit of a pain, especially since I had to like really make room in my freezer because that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
My freezer's just stuffed full of bread, so. Well, yeah.
You can't can bread super well.
Yeah, through the majority of this process, I'm not really talking too much about it because it's just lamination. It's just like constantly throwing it in the refrigerator, freezing it, flipping, freeze, flip, freeze, flip, freeze, and that's really it. This is the crux of what's going on right now. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about lamination. Like, oh, it's simple. Like, you fold it between the dough, and then you fold it again.
You gotta make sure the layers don't tear. I had that happen like the first time I made.
Yeah.
Croissants is the dough tearing, and then when you actually bake it, then you've got little tears and all the butter leaks out.
Yeah, so that's what I'm worried about, because there was like 1 or 2 tears, which is, I know that's gonna be an issue for today, but it's like, you know what?
Wouldn't be too bad.
First time making croissants, this is the troubleshooting, so I'm gonna try and figure that out. But yeah.
It'll be yummy regardless.
Yeah. It's all the fun of baking though. You gotta make mistakes. So you learn.
That's true.
Yep. So it's just a bunch of lamination.
I was just telling my friend, my friend was asking me how I do my broth. And so I was like, yeah, it's super simple. You just like, well, the way I do it is I throw it in the Instant Pot with salt, pepper, a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Wow.
You can do other seasonings, but that's like the basic one.
The apple cider vinegar, that's a unique.
And then I just, well, it's you can either use that or white wine as to help. I think the acidity helps break down the bones and draw stuff out. But I mean, it's like I just throw stuff in the Instant Pot and usually set it for like 120 minutes. And I just throw everything in, hit go, and then I've got broth.
I mean, if you're worrying about the impurities inside of the bones, the best you can really do is just throw salt. The salt actually pulls out the impurities.
I don't think it's not impurities. It's more just helping break down the bone.
Oh, okay.
The gelatin and everything out.
Oh, the collagen and such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the collagen is more or less part of the skin, usually. There are some.
Oh yeah, skin, but then also like within, but within the bone, like as the bone breaks down in the marrow and stuff. Just, I mean, you just want to get all the goodness, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of apple cider vinegar, or I do like 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, or I think you can do like a 4th cup of like white wine. But I just do the Instant Pot because it makes it super easy. And she was like, but I told her that, and she was like, oh wow, that's a lot easier than I thought. And I think a lot of like cooking things or homesteading things, the hardest part is just like trying it for the first time.
Yeah. I mean, to even make a simple chicken stock, you don't really have to go that crazy. All you need is just water and bones. So, and a pot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting up to the end
here. There's so much info.
So, there we go. That thing's wrapped, and I think that is the end of the video. 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of the video. So now, this is the point to where we are actually going to be able to move to the other goddamn screen. Oh my god. Oh, Minna died. No!
No!
Minna, no.
Oh.
Hold on, wait, I need to bring her back. Bring her, there she is.
How did I die?
No, you died on screen, because, I don't have you on my other screens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go, now you're back. You'll be sitting right next to Jeffrey.
Yay!
Yeah. Oh, and I need to change that prep list too. Hold on, give me. Recipes, because we are making confit briari. I can't pronounce it. I'm not French. Croissant. I'm not gonna spell it right, and I don't feel like it. Croissant.
Would you like a croissant?
Croissant.
Too much fun to say.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant, man. Okay. Oh,
Can I get one of them croissants?
Grace, can I have one of them croissants over there, over yonder?
There was a video I saw one time of like a girl like pronouncing croissants to her French dad in like an American accent, and he got mad at her.
Oh, I would too. If I was French. Oh, that's just cringe. Okay, so before I do change my location, because currently I'm still at my desk, but oh, first of all, hey look! New camera position, so hopefully that's gonna be nicer. Anyways, audio check. Hi there, Lung, again, if I didn't say hi already. Hi, Lung. How is the audio for me? How is the audio for Minna? Y'all good? Actually, Minna, can you talk real quick?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
I'm going
I got a turkey leg.
I wish I had a fifth device, because I had. Okay, that sounds really strange to say, but like I wish I had a fifth device, because I have an iPad that I'm gonna use as my screen to see chat. Then I have my phone. Then I have my computer, and then I have a laptop, but that is currently inactive. But hey, loud and clear, Minna. Good.
All
good.
the tech things.
Yeah.
All the tech things. I could wash my hands of the chicken, or I keep calling it chicken, the turkey, and check the YouTube watch the YouTube video on my end, but I'd have to wash my hands of all the turkey juice.
That's why we have chat. Chat is our helping of troubleshooting. Okay, and now I have to move
chat.
my mic. Alright, hopefully. Alright, do you hear me still? Audio check. Audio check for you,
Yes.
Minna. Can you hear?
Test.
Alright.
Chicken macaroni.
So, I have a new setup, as you can see. I hope. Oh wait, I gotta move onto my other screen. There we go. That should work. All right. So, now new screen. You can now see an over-top view, which I hope will be a lot nicer. So we're gonna see how this works. Yeah, so back to what that video was at. I'm going to now bring out the baby, the little dough boy. There it is. So I have this little dough, it's been resting overnight. So the flavor of it should be very nice and... Flavor nice. Oh wow, I can talk today. Flavor should be fine though, it's like nice.
I got a song.
What's up?
You ready for my song?
Yes.
You ready for my song?
What song?
Oh, is that wonderful dough? Oh, it can't any cuter. I'm singing to the dough. It likes
Sing
it.
to the dough. You do that for good luck?
Only just now. I've never done it before.
Oh, okay. Because I was
I
gonna.
just thought of a meme in my head, and I wanted to sing a meme song to the bread.
Because I do a funny thing like that, but since I cannot sing, I do a thing of I name my doughs. I name my doughs for good luck, and this dough is named Ham-Free. I don't know why I decided to name it Ham-Free, but that's the name of it that I decided to give it. So I give my dough random names to just give them good luck. So okay, so I'm trying to figure out what we should do first, because the croissants are gonna definitely take time. They're gonna need some time to proof. And actually, speaking of that, speaking of proofing, I'm going to be doing a thing that I have never really done, because croissants will take a very long time.
There, it was cutting out a little bit. Oh, hello? You're muted.
Oh.
You're back.
Okay. Yeah, there's a weird thing. I don't know how, I don't know why it happens, but there's a very strange thing that happens too. When I flick my lighters on my stovetop, it messes up my microphone, and I don't know why. Very strange. But anyways, I'm getting some water hot in a pan. I'm gonna get that to a bare simmer. Gonna throw that in the oven. So by the time we are done resting, rolling out all this funny fiddly diddly daddly stuff with the croissant dough, I'm gonna be able to just throw it in there, and it will rise a lot more quickly, and then we can get right into the baking as soon as we can. So that's what that pan that you cannot see. Trust me, there is a pan right over there. But yeah. Yeah, I actually am trying to figure this out now, because like, if I roll this out, I gotta move my mixer. But I don't feel like moving my mixer. That's like, because I also
need your mixer for. Need the mixer for anything else today?
I do need it. I need it to make some baguettes. So that's why it's like, I think I'm going to move my mixer for now though, because the croissants, I need to mix them. I need to like roll them out now because they're cold and yeah, there's no better opportunity.
Yeah, definitely do the croissants first.
Yeah, the baguettes can wait. So
they'll be fine.
Yeah. Right, so
with one juicy turkey.
Baguette. My rolling pin. Got myself a.
I told this guy I was gonna film myself stripping this turkey.
Film yourself doing what to the turkey?
Stripping it, like, you know, stripping all the meat off the bones, because I've been filming the process to use for later. For the third turkey, when I strip it, I'll have to wait for late at night like this when everyone's asleep and do turkey stripping ASMR, because these things are juicy.
Oh, have you been trying to, do you debone chickens? I mean, do you know how to debone? Like fabricate and such?
Like,
do you know how to break down
you know how to take...
Or like a portion, like boning it, skinning it off, portioning it, removing the breast from the bone.
Not when it's raw. When it's cooked, I can take all the meat off and then crush it in my hands.
Oh, okay. Because I was actually gonna mention.
I haven't I'm
Yes.
I probably have, but at least once, you know, gone through the process of like taking a raw chicken and like cut it into parts, but usually I don't do that.
Because I was gonna say, that's kind of funny, because, you know, the funny thing is, I actually have a chicken that I need to break down today, too. So I was actually gonna do that today during today's stream, so, if you want.
I had to, like, follow a YouTube tutorial really closely to figure out how to, like, properly cut apart the chicken while it was raw.
Fair enough.
Well, you know what's cool, though?
What?
Is... a lot of times for doing broth, I would take a whole chicken and roast it, and then strip off the meat, and then use the bones for broth. And it's been hard to find, like, nice big whole chickens over here. But they do sell in the, just, you know, the Japanese grocery stores. They'll have little packets of just, like...
bones?
Chicken necks, and, well, not even just, like, bones, but, like, kind of cartilage-ish pieces, like the chicken necks, and then, like the torso of the chicken, like with the breasts and stuff, like the main parts of the meat stripped off, but just kind of like a bit of the torso of the chicken. So mostly it's like packs of like mostly bones with.
Backs?
No, it's like the little rib cage. It's
yeah,
like
that's
this little
that's the back
kind of chicken torso. It's got like all the. It's just like a chicken torso. Chicken bone torso.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's super cheap too. It's like maybe only a couple hundred yen. So like probably like $1 or $2 for. I mean, it's just a small pack, but still, it's like, hey, that's enough. You know, I can get some pretty cheap, you know, things to make broth with.
I mean, that's still pretty good. That's like really nice.
Yeah.
To get just the spines, their backs, the rib cage, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because then I can like do more broth without having to buy like whole like, all the meat and stuff.
Usually I'd like to buy myself a whole chicken, because since I live alone and I only have to worry about myself, that becomes dinner for the next 2 weeks. So it's nice.
2 weeks. It is nice doing the whole chicken, but I was having, I don't know, I didn't have great luck with the whole chickens I was finding over here so far. But I was happy to find just the little packets if I just want to have a little bit.
I imagine you probably have to go to like a specialty place, you know?
Maybe. I know there's some butchers around. I haven't tried to like figure out how to go and communicate with the butchers.
Okay, I gotta go grab something real quick. I'll be back.
That mean I have the mic? Dun dun dun. Minute on the mic. Woo, woo.
Well, here you go.
Oh no, he's onto us! Run! Do 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 do. Jump the wall. Do 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 do. Hot rod the car. Hoppers will never catch us. You'll never know where the turkey came from. He's in a bunch of little pieces spread throughout the town. You won't be able to find all of him before all the bombs go off.
I'll get you now. I got a weapon of mass destruction here. I've been hearing you.
Was it a rolling pin?
No, it's a Nerf gun. It's a Nerf. I got a Nerf gun that's like a over under barrel.
Oh, I got a real gun.
I got a Nerf gun. Don't you do bad things here. Oh by God, I will send you back to God. Okay.
Going in the slammer.
Okay, so I needed a very important thing because I am going to do something I don't normally do. Measure. Well, actually, that's a lot. I measure a lot. I measure a lot, but not like this. So 21 feet? No, it's 21 inches.
21 feet would be a very large croissant.
That would be a very big croissant. But you're going for 21. We're gonna round down. That's gonna be 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4. I need 5. So these need to be around 4 inches. Around 4. Now I can take my little tape measure here and just make little divots. 4. I forgot. 12 and 16. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, and there we go. Just like that. Easy math. I'm so good at numbers. It is part of my heritage.
I am not. I don't like math.
I love
Math and me
math.
don't get along.
Not sure if I.
My brother took, one of my brothers took all the like math skills. I took all the writing skills.
And baking skills, or do you both inherently have that? Or cooking, I guess.
No. Well, the one brother. So I've got 4 brothers, and the one brother I'm thinking of that like likes math, a lot better at it. We had a cook-off. We did a stream where we had a cook-off.
Oh, I think
So he's actually. It was like back in June or May. Anyway, he actually cooks a lot and has always like doing stuff in the kitchen. Most of my brothers are good at cooking or like know how to cook. I know I think my youngest brother, he had a lot of fun for a while doing Boris recipes, like Life of Boris, all those like Russian Slavic recipes.
Oh, that's cool. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. My pastry wheel. Oh no, I was doing it the wrong way.
Oh no.
That should be fine.
I'm definitely, next turkey I make, I'm gonna have to get out the Yeti microphone and do turkey ASMR, because it's so, like, so much potential.
Oh, that's a cursed dream idea, but you know what? I full on support
Like,
that.
I don't know if you can hear it. Let me bring this a little bit closer. Listen very closely. Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it.
Okay. I'll have to get the other microphone, but it's the skin. The skin is so juicy, and like squishing it in my hands sounds very satisfying.
I'm not sure satisfying would be the correct word, but
Put you right to sleep. Dream of only turkeys.
sleep of macerating of meat. Sounds
You'll
kinda
see nothing
scary.
but turkey eyes staring at you.
Well, how would you have the turkey eyes? There are no eyes.
They're just floating eyes staring at you.
The turkeys from beyond. Okay, so making a.
It'll make I can do like the snapping of the like, you know, I have to like, because it's a pretty big pizza, I gotta break it down. Like, snapping the bones apart will make some great ASMR.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I'll have to make it happen.
Oh shoot, okay, I
I have
forgot.
so many things that I want to edit and make videos of, but it's very like finding the time to do that.
Editing do be hard, it is very difficult. Alright, so now I'm
I
trying
like
to
it. I
remember.
really enjoy it. I just gotta find the time to do it.
Yeah. So the video I was watching to like roll a croissant, you need to make it from a right triangle to an isosceles, and then you just kind of roll it how it is. But it's done.
I believe you start with the.
So you make a croissant.
Yeah, you start with the back.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's a croissant. Yes.
There you go. Yep. Oh, yep. There you go.
One down. Two more to go.
The chocolate croissant. Because I got this little course I got that went into details about sourdough croissants, and she did like the chocolate croissant that's like the rectangle, and I forget exactly how she rolled it.
Oh, I remember. I know how that's done. I've seen at my school. They taught some stuff like that. So I know like how to do it, and I got myself a nice thing of baker's chocolate. So
Nice.
I'm gonna have a good try with that. But I first want to make like actual.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of croissant?
Probably chocolate. Either chocolate or plain.
Too honestly.
The lady doing the video, I think she did also do like some ham and basil in one of the croissants.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
I've made like a cheese and herbs, like made like a cinnamon roll, but instead of the sugar, I did like cheese and like some basil and herbs.
Oh wait. How did you what is basil? How do you pronounce that?
Basil?
No. What type of ingredient is basil?
Herb?
Oh, you pronounce the H. That's funny. I love that.
What? How do you pronounce it?
Herb.
Herb?
Herb. Yes.
Herb?
Herb.
Herb?
Herb.
I don't know if I've ever noticed anyone pronounce it that way. Herb.
Yeah, that's the normal. That is the quote unquote normal way to pronounce herbs. It's the H is silent.
I've never heard it. Never heard it.
Really?
I'm American. I will pick and choose what letters I decide I'll leave silent or not.
I mean, okay, me too.
H and herb is not one of them.
Me too. I'm also American. I'm probably a little less American than you, but I don't have anything to say. It's just like, yeah.
I was it trying to remember. Okay, draw.
Draw.
So I used to draw art, drawing a picture.
Oh,
I used to pronounce it drawl.
Drawl. Oh my god.
I would say drawl, and my brothers picked at me for it so much. They'd be like, "What'd you say, drawl? Or drawlin'?" I was like, guys.
Yeah, some people actually say drawing.
Drawing.
Some people say drawing.
Interesting.
Like, where do you get the R from? That's very strange.
Oh, one thing I stand on is I add an extra R to the word finish. Like, I say finish.
Wait, what?
Like, oh, you're at the finish line. I add an R.
Why?
Finish. Because otherwise it sounds like Finnish. Like it's some country.
Yeah, but that's
like why is it the same?
But that's Finland and Finnish.
I know. Like, what is that doing in like? Why is that word the exact same? It makes no sense. I like the word. I like to add an R for a little pizzazz. Finnish sounds better.
That is cursed, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, honestly. Finished. That is definitely a new one. I'll say that. Finished. I mean, hey, you do you.
Better.
If that's how you do it, that's how you do it. But man, finished. That's a new one. I don't know about you, but I really like
Oh.
it when people have like their own talking quirks and stuff like that. So when I say this stuff, it's kind of like, oh my god, that's just kind of funny and cute. There's a
Yeah, yeah.
I used to know friends.
I don't
used to
think
know
I've
this-
ever been like maliciously made fun of for any way to pronounce stuff. I've been just teased.
malicious.
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 We're gonna be
talking.
hyper aware of everything now. We part every aspect of the way we pronounce things. Can't escape it. Oh, you're muted again. Mute o'clock. Aha! Now I have the power. No one can hear you. Only me. I've escaped the jail. I'm across the river now. No one can stop me. I'm going to the bread land.
No,
Like
I'm
the
back.
Badlands,
I'm back.
like
You can't do that. No, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Back. Can you guess what I did just then? You'll never guess what I was
Turned off the thing that was interfering the mute.
Yep. Well, no, I was actually just turning on my stovetop again.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Turning on the stovetop just messes up my mic, and it's strange. I don't understand.
Maybe some sort of like frequency thing. I don't know.
Perhaps. But
The heat. Maybe the microphone senses the heat.
it'd be very strange, but maybe. Sure. Okay. So, chocolate. Pain off chocolate. Whatever, however heck the French will pronounce it. And I cut some chocolate. Oh. And they're not really sticking as batons, but that is just gonna have to now be. That was English, I promise you. Oh, that's just broken chocolate now.
A very fatty turkey.
So apparently, with how a chocolate croissant is, you just want to get one of these strips here, cut it in half. Put your chocolate in the center, and then as simply as it is, you just kind of roll it. Which is curious. I don't know why. It's just like, it's that easy? Like nothing else? But yeah,
Just
it's
roll it up.
just that easy. So, gonna be rolling up these boys.
I'm trying to think of trying to imagine a parody for Bright and Dirty, but for like bread.
Bright and dirty.
Like the song. I only know the like Weird Al version, the White and Nerdy.
Oh yeah, I think I do
Yeah,
know
that one.
that one. Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, rolling, so I'm like, they see me rolling. They bacon.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I came up with something funny today. Surprise, I know. But in the sibling group chat, there's something about, I forget what was brought up. Oh, it was like some video about like romance writers writing the male villain versus like the female villain or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
made me think of Bob the Builder or something with romance novels, and I was like,
Bob the Builder?
I don't. Okay, imagine this scenario. Ready?
Okay.
Girl says, "I'm sorry, I don't think this can work out. We're just too different." And then the boy says, "I
Yeah.
love you. Is there any way? Can we fix it?" Pulls her closer. Yes, we can. And it's Bob the Builder.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I see it. Oh, that's silly.
I'm surprised no one's done it yet.
I bet
There's
someone
a
has
KFC,
done it. It's
like-
just that hasn't been like mainstream, I guess, if anything.
Not in the same way KFC was.
All right.
I think they have like a novel and a dating sim.
I thought they just had a dating sim.
I don't think there's a novel. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a movie. There's definitely some sort of
Whoa,
little
whoa,
movie
whoa,
too.
whoa, whoa! You said movie?
Like little like short film
Oh.
maybe.
Oh,
I wanna say. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows in the KFC verse? You know about the KFC is Christmas, right?
huh?
In Japan,
Oh.
KFC hold like the most like effective marketing, and now you have to get KFC on Christmas in Japan, required by law.
I think I have heard of that. Yeah. I also just kind of
This
realized
is
I
the
forgot to
best
put my
marketing.
apron on. Yeah. That's good marketing. Don't know how they did it, but man, that's good marketing. I also forgot to put my apron on, so I got to put that on before I get my cardigan all messed up. Or hoodie. However you want to see this, like, weird thing I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, this would make such great ASMR. I wish I had saved this one to do the ASMR with.
You need to get, like, the fancy ASMR mic. The 3D Neo, or whatever it's called.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I've got a Yeti. I think that should work.
Uh-oh.
I found a cheap, like, holder for, the phone to attach. It's got, like, just a clip on it, so I've managed to use that for filming stuff in the kitchen.
Uh-oh, I think I just cut the life support
muted
off.
again! Oh wait, no, now you're back.
Yeah, no, I'm still here, but I think I cut the life support off my camera.
Oh no!
Oh man, just all the things are bad are happening. Hold on.
All the scuff. It's inevitable.
There we go. At least with the
That's
camera,
part of YouTubing and streaming with the tech.
it's that notable flavor scuff that what is it,
yeah.
Tech talks about, right?
Yep, haha.
I'm not
Can't
flavored,
escape
but
it.
it's like it's by proxy because I hang out with so many of them.
Flavor adjacent.
Adjacently
Been
flavored.
flavored, so to say.
Adjacently flavored. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do something fun with
Well,
these other pieces of
Oh,
scratch.
I know what you could do. Oh yeah, you're doing exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I even got berries too.
And then put like a little like piece of fruit on it.
Yeah.
Bake it. Like, well, once it's risen.
Once it's proof, then yeah. Once it's risen.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because let me tell you, I am not gonna throw this stuff out. It was a pain to make, and if I have to throw it out, then I'm just going to cry.
Oh, you know what was so sad? I used all like when I made croissants, I think like the first time, and I had all the like the extra bits like that, and I made a bunch of like small little, yummy little kind of just like swirled up, wrapped up things with maybe some things on top, and I put it in the oven because I didn't have another spot to put it, and I forgot to, because it's always been a thing of like I check the oven before you turn on the oven from times of other younger kids putting things in the oven and then it getting turned on, so it just became a rule of like everyone open the oven and look inside before you turn it on. But I forgot to do that day, and I burned the little bits that I had,
Oh,
and I was very sad.
Damn, that sucks.
After the croissants were fine though.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's all
Pretty
that
sure.
matters.
I need to go back and look. Yeah. I think I'm almost done with this turkey. It was fun. I think that time that I brought the croissants, there was the moms group, and we were doing like charcuterie board contest.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I think our table themed it in like Paris. And so I made the croissants, I made some homemade yogurt, brought some like fixings for it. But I was very happy. I was like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, croissants.
With the mustache and everything?
Something like that.
Oh, man.
Oh, croissant baguette.
Croissant baguette, Chardonnay, and stuff like that. Champagne!
Yeah, fondue.
Fondue.
Retro.
I think
Yeah,
fondue
fondue.
is French. Is it French?
Means to melt.
Okay, well.
It's a fondue ballet. A ballet, like these are all ballet moves. A fondue is like you like point one foot at your ankle, but as you do that, you bend both legs at the same time.
Oh.
And then you put your foot away and straighten both legs at the same time. So you're like melting and extending. I'm doing it right now. Melting and extending.
Well,
Melting and extending. And I forget what this little thing is where you have it out at like 45 or 90 degrees, and then you come in and do like a passe is where you're you got your knee turned out and your toes like touching your knee, but then you do like a little swirl like right next to your knee. It's fun because you do like fondue, 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 front side, back side, and then go side again, and do the little swirl, and then extend out, and then plie, and then relevate.
I have no idea what you're saying, but you know what? You go, girl. Yeah.
My ballet day.
Yeah, that stuff. I don't know what ballet. Well, I know what ballet is, but I know nothing about ballet. So, yeah.
Développé, échappés, jeté.
Your voice different.
These are all. Oh! Apparently, pas de bourrée. Pas de bourrée is one of the steps, and apparently it means step of the drunk.
Oh, okay. Step of the drunk. What a wonderful name.
Which makes sense because it's kind of like a folk step kind of move.
All right. Isn't your voice different? My voice is the same. You might be hearing another voice, if anything fits. That is a good friend of mine.
Voices in your head are coming to the front.
Oh yeah, maybe that too. It might just me going insane. That's also a possibility.
Alright, time to crack the bones.
So I got a question for you, because I imagine you like
Mhm.
efficiency, yes?
As much as I can manage.
Alright, so how do you feel about deli containers? Like the containers I have right here.
Like, here, hold it to the camera.
Deli containers.
Like, what? Deli containers?
That's what they're
Yeah,
called.
like those things?
Yeah, quarts, pints, and cups,
Okay.
and all that lot.
Yeah. I'm not, like, okay, elaborate the question a bit.
How do you feel about them? Like, do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you use them often, or do you never use them?
I believe, like, so, like, times when I've gotten, like, takeout, where they've come with it, I've hung on to them. Like, I used to have, like, a stack of them, and then when we're moving, I only wanted to keep, like, the nice Tupperware.
Mhm.
I know, like, Kate, my Instagram Oshi, I think she orders them and uses them in a lot of her, like, food storage and freezer stuff. I guess I don't really have any feelings towards them. They're handy, especially for, like, freezing things in.
Fair enough. I like them a lot, so I was just gonna say, like, man, these are the best things in the world, because, my god, they make things so much easier. They make storage a lot easier, they make freezing food a lot easier, they make a lot of things easier, so it's like, I love them.
Yeah. It's handy to have, like, the same kind of consistent, like, shape and storage thing for fitting stuff in freezers and whatnot.
And also, there's another good there is a very good utility for them, especially as a baker, which is what I'm doing right now. So, I'm actually very interested to what I'm doing with this, because I'm not following this recipe correctly. I'm going off my own personal knowledge, and I'm interested to see how well this works. Anyways, I made a biga fermentee, or a pre-ferment. It was what it is, a pre-ferment. But usually with my pre-ferments, I fill it with... I put them in a quart container, and then the water I need to use for the rest of the bread, I put it in this, and then shake it.
Oh, nice.
Because it does two things when I do this. It loosens the pre-ferment, so it's a lot easier to pour out. It cleans out the container just a slight amount, and it's easier to pour everything out. So...
Oh, yeah, okay.
So instead of having dough sticking to the side, it's all pretty much all in that bowl, and then all I need to do at this point is just kind of, just
Very handy.
throw in that stuff and call it a day. Throw it on the mixer and see what happens.
I definitely like doing the liquid before the flour one whenever I'm mixing starter.
Yeah. Personally, I've been figuring that doing dry in the bowl and then putting wet in first is a lot more effective, but my recipe said otherwise, so I'm just rocking it this way. Oh, here.
As far as, like, freezing stuff, I tend to go for, like, Ziploc bags if I'm freezing things.
I forgot, with my new camera angle, you can actually watch it now mix. Wow. What primo content.
Woo!
Okay.
Alright. Oh, man. I might actually have to break out the Ziploc bags, because these two pieces of, the kind of bigger diaphragm pieces of the turkey. I don't think will fit in the container I'm trying to put it in. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe the other one fit. I think the other one is slightly bigger. Let's see, that fits. I don't know, maybe. Maybe if I just crack the ribs.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I think it fit. There we go. Okay, it fits. The meat, though, is a little bit more, because we ate also the first turkey, and we didn't eat up as much of the second turkey.
Yep.
So there's a little bit extra.
So I'm now getting out some containers of things because now I think I mentioned this already, but I'm also going to be making food. Oh my god, I forgot an ingredient for my thing! Oh, it's fine. It's a small little thing, but I just literally need a teaspoon of malt syrup in the baguettes. That's an easy fix. And it's also still mixing, so it's fine, but I forgot. Okay, now it's gonna be an issue. I can open it. All is well in the world, I'm going. Oh, that is thick. Whoa.
A thick boy.
Very, it's like molasses. Alright, well, let me see if I can just. Can you pull apart, please?
Ooh,
Pull apart.
love molasses. Yeah, we give the cows molasses after they calve.
A cow's molasses?
Do like a molasses water. Yeah, we give the cows the molasses water. I think it's for like, if I'm remembering right, it might be almost like an electrolyte. Like when you take like an electrolyte, like to help like replenish minerals or stuff. I'll have to ask my mom. I forget why, but we give the cows molasses waters.
That's
Water after they calve.
never really. I have never really had molasses in my life. I've never really used it for anything in my life. It's only recently that I'm starting to use it because it's very common in bread baking, but it's just like, I don't know how to feel about it still.
I haven't ever used it much. Now there's a period of time where we were making this, I forget what kind of bread it was, but it was like this dark bread.
Rye?
I think it was like a rye bread. It wasn't like a risen bread. It was probably more like a, maybe it was like a pumpernickel. But it was just this kind of dark colored bread that wasn't like your, didn't have like the rye and stuff like the
Wasn't your
other
average
bread.
kind of bread?
But it was like more like when you're making like a zucchini bread loaf, that kind of like texture. So it was whatever kind of dark bread, and we had the fresh butter, and I'd spread that on, and then I'd drizzle molasses on it, and there was like a period in time where I had like that a lot, and it was really good.
So it was probably
So
something
we'll
quick.
create it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Will this fit?
Alright. Well, that should be all the measuring for today. Now I get to do some of the fun stuff, which is what I'm pretty good at, and that is cutting stuff. So, I'm gonna do a very fun thing that you cannot see, not anyone can see. But this bell pepper right here, I'm gonna roast it onto my open flame here, because I want the fire roast. It will make it a lot more sweeter, it'll make the flavor better, yada yada. Oh wait, is my thing off? Oh my god, it stayed on this time!
Nope. Yeah, it stayed on.
Okay, so now I know I just need to keep talking, and it'll be fine. Alright, good. So yeah, I'm just going to fire roast my red bell pepper, and yeah, it's gonna make flavor so much better. I just gotta be careful that I just don't accidentally burn down my apartment, but it should be fine. It should be fine. I'm kind of a professional, so it's fine. It'll all work in the end. I think. Right, so now I need to actually start cutting some ingredients. We got a eggplant. I try to get like stuff that was kind of relatively the same size as everything else. And that's not very easy to do, let me tell you. But had to make do.
You don't have like a mandolin board or anything, do you?
I do, but I don't like mandolins, and I would only use mandolins if it's like I'm doing like 20 of something, like doing more quantity. But I have some fairly good skills to where I can get on to this. Get the cuts right there.
I've had a stream idea that at some point when logistics work would be fun. Is a stream where you teach me knife skills.
Teach you knife skills?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can. Oh my god, and I can show you like basic French technique too. Oh my god.
Be fun. I need to like. So I have. I need to like figure out when I can actually like get everything together and like commit to be like, all right, I'm gonna stream consistently. I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of like, trying to get I don't know, too many things going on. In what, 7 months and still trying to unpack the house.
I hear ya. I mean, unpacking is still hard. It's a hard thing to do. No.
Yeah, well, it's like organizing and decluttering. It's the hardest part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like trying to do it like little bits at a time, like I've kind of been doing. Hasn't really been working because then the area you go through just gets cluttered again.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to just go like hardcore, like only focus on the house until it's done, get all the junk out.
It is a commitment.
And then actually finish all the stuff for my little like reading.
I will mention one thing.
But my turkey's done.
Oh, it's done. So what are your plans on the
gotta...
turkey, by the way? Just to like freeze it for now and then use it for later, or?
For the turkey?
Yeah.
Canning it. So I did 1 round of canning today. And then I just got that one all stripped. So like, this is like the 2nd round in this process where I did the first turkey, stripped the meat, separated the bones. I canned the meat today, and then broth with the bones. And then I'm actually doing like a 2nd round with those bones plus some other leftover bones.
Very cool.
Because I feel like they still had more to give. And then I can those. I don't know if I'll do that tomorrow or later this week. And then I have another turkey in the fridge that I'll need to cook. And that one, I want to try brining it in salt and see if that changes how it comes out. Because I've never really cooked turkeys before.
Yeah.
Like, I forget, maybe I have before, but so far it's turned out pretty well. Like, I know turkey can be kind of hard to do, but...
Well, the thing about brining, I will let you know. If you want to brine a turkey, you want to use a very simple brine of sugar and salt. So...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That, and also when you brine turkey, the texture and, like, the feel of it will be very reminiscent of turkey meat, like deli meat. Because turkey deli meat is actually brined. So that's why it's like, when you get, like, a turkey that you cook from, like, Thanksgiving, and then you go to a deli and get that kind of turkey, they're almost both completely different. That's mostly because they are both, one's cured, and the turkey that you roasted off is roasted with no brine.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I don't know. Maybe I won't brine it then, because I've been pretty happy with how my turkeys have been turning out. Maybe I'll just stick with a good thing.
Do you know the whole thing about carryover cooking?
Carryover cooking?
Yes.
Maybe?
Okay. Better question. Do you know what it is?
I guess not.
Okay, hold on. I just
cooking.
realized my BGM is different. I gotta change it real quick before I get copyright strikes. Alright, so, if you want to know what carryover cooking is, it is a very, very good technique, and it's very important if you want to make turkey and chicken cooked correctly. So essentially, you cook it to a specific temperature, and carryover is the whole thing of, since it's still hot, it's still gonna cook. So when you take it out of the oven, that heat that it's still hot is gonna carry over to the temperature it needs to be. So...
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I do know that. I figured I knew what you were talking about, but not in those terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of realizing the more I, like, talk to, like, normal people, because I am not a normal people, when I talk about, like, all this stuff about technique stuff, it's like, yeah, that's right, there's, like, this is, like, the weird nitty-gritty
People not having gone to culinary school.
It's not really even a culinary school thing, it's just, like, it's kind of just, like, being in a kitchen, like, I guess a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta turn my mixer on high, this might be really loud.
makes sense that, especially like food industry, you have like terms that everyone knows and understands.
Well,
Alright, I've got
I just
turkey
now
in,
salted
and then I
my
just got
eggplant. So I'm not sure if you know, but eggplant has a sort of bitter sort of liquid chemical inside of it. And if you salt it first, it actually extracts the flavor of that saltiness, so, I mean, that bitterness, so it makes the flavor of what I'm gonna make a lot better. I'll go let you know, but...
I think, well, I did some eggplant the other day, so I was looking at some recipes, and I think one of the recipes mentioned that.
Whoa. Alright. Well, the roasted pepper is almost done. It looks really nice. It looks cool. Have you ever really, like, roasted peppers before? Because I know it's not, like, a normal thing that I do, at home at least.
Roasting peppers?
Yeah, roasting peppers.
Like, I saute bell peppers a lot.
Oh, no, okay, here, let me show you. I mean, like, roasting a pepper. Like, fire roast.
Oh, no, I've never done that.
Yeah. It's fun, let me tell you, it is cool. And the flavor, there is a definite change of flavor that this does do. Okay, there we go, I'm back. Yeah, my mic decided to die again. Wait a minute. Oh, well, okay, for a second I thought you died for a second, because I saw your reactive moving, but I can't hear you.
Kind of far away.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, well that would be
I think that... Yeah, I took care of all the fires. I got broth, but that can sit overnight. Can't tell if you're muted again.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just commenting, I think I've got everything I need to taken care of.
Nice. Yeah, sorry, my hearing isn't very good because, one, I wear a different headset when I do a cooking stream because my other headset doesn't work with my USB, so I have to use an extender, and that doesn't work with the other thing. And there's also a very loud mixer, like, right here, that I just can't hear, because that as well.
It was super loud in the kitchen earlier today because I had the fan going, plus the pressure canner makes like a kind of like hissing almost noise with the little weight rocking and stuff, so it's kind of noisy.
Scary.
Alright, but I think I accomplished... I did a lot today. I'm actually pretty happy. Beliardo took the go kit out for most of the day, and I got, let's see, let me count. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what's this, pints? Little pint jars of turkey and just water, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of a, broth I made the other day with some, like, pork legs. And then I made another round, made a round of turkey broth. I think I got about a gallon. And that's in the fridge. I'll can that later. And then I went ahead and started another round of broth. I also like made some boiled eggs in the other Instapot, except that I forgot to check the sealing ring right. So it was actually messed up and didn't seal properly and come to pressure properly. And when I realized that, I turned it off and like opened it up. But then the eggs actually were perfectly cooked at that point. So I was like, oh well.
Nice. So what I actually just did, I just pulled my roast pepper off my stovetop. It's now perfectly roasted, and now help cook it, help steam it, and actually helps take the char off. I put it into a thing of tin foil so it steams, and have you ever heard of something called tomato concasse?
I don't think so.
Alright, so to peel a tomato, it's very hard. So there's a thing that you do when you get a tomato is you do a cross slash on the end of it. You poach it in boiling water, and then when you take it out...
Oh, I've done that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's called concasse. That is called concasse.
I've done these. I just don't know the terms.
Sorry, I don't know how to
made,
explain them
tomato
other
sauce.
than using the terms.
I know.
Oh my god.
I just think I think of it as like blanching. I did that when I made tomato sauce one time.
I mean, I guess it is blanching, but yeah. I gotta think a lot more simpler.
Hey, I'm learning lots of new words.
Yeah. You're learning French words today. Congratulations, you're gonna learn. You're learning French. I forgot what concasse means in French, but boy howdy, that is French, I think. Also, I think it's an anime move. Like, I think it's like a piece of. I think it's a One Piece attack. Because there's a character in One Piece.
Wait, there are.
No, that's like that specializes in kicks. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I watched a YouTube
only watched
video.
the first like 5 episodes of One Piece.
I honestly do not want to bother with One Piece. There's just too much episodes.
I have a friend who has watched all of One Piece, the anime, twice.
I do not know how your friend did that. That seems very hard. Say at the very least.
She loves it though because she's a writer and the writing in the show is so good that even as a writer herself, she's always like amazed at how well the writing is done.
Fair enough then.
Right, well, my turkey is done. All the things that need to be taken care of are taken care of. It is now 2:30 in the morning, so I better get to bed.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, get to bed. Get to bed. Gee golly. Oh, jeez. Yeah, go to bed.
Things had to be done.
Things needed to be done.
Alright, well, it was fun getting to hang out.
Yeah, it was fun having you. You'll have to
Good luck
probably
with the rest of the cooking and baking.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Good night, good day,
rest.
chat.
Good night, bye
Stay
bye.
fresh.
Yep. Bye, Minna.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Cheese bags. Cheese bags, that's funny. Bye, Minna, again. Oh, it's always so lovely to see her around. Okie doke. Well, that's my bread. That is the baguette. I'm very interested in how this is gonna be, because baguettes... I'm not usually used to working with such low hydration. It's been quite some time, so that's definitely gonna be a different thing to find out here. But I'll leave it on the mixer for now, and I'll just cover it with a lid. So I'll cover this boy with a lid for now, and we'll let that rest. Come back to the baguette later. Okay, so now we got my eggplant, got tomato cut, we got our roasted pepper roasted, and you know, it's a good time that Minna did leave, because now I have to do an egregious thing, because I had to cut a corner, and it is a corner that is I'm very upset for cutting. But listen, it was cheaper, so I had to just go to heck with it, and was like, okay, so, hi Salmon, I now noticed you there. I have done an egregious thing. It was cheaper to do this way than to, get two separate things. I have gone out and bought pre-cut stuff. Yellow squash and zucchini. I am sorry for the horrible sins I have committed. This is gonna just be a lot more work for me, and I understand that, but I have to worry about my wallet. It's looking a little skimpy. It's looking a little tight. So I had to do the little bit of the corner cutting. It's not gonna really do too much, like, in the grand scheme of things. I'm just being dramatic here. But like, ah man, I really didn't want to. Troubling thing of, it is what it is. But yeah. Now I've just gotta cut some nice thin slices of this. See how that happened. But that's really interesting. But now I'm just, oh my god, I want to say so many things now. Very interesting that Minna said that she would like to learn knife skills from me of all people. Like, don't get me wrong, my knife skills are pretty okay. I can cut pretty well, but my knife skills aren't that good. It's really a bad showcase right now of how bad my knife skills are being. But to be fair, it's just like the way I have to cut these are so specific that it makes it very difficult to cut them in a way that I want them to be. Granted, I could cut them in a different way, like how I was right here, just putting my hand over top and then cutting it that way, but it's a little bit less safe. And I'm not sure if cutting yourself on stream is a part of terms of service. I'm not trying to cut myself on stream, and I'm not trying to make myself like bleed all over my betties. I don't feel like doing a blood transfusion on stream. I'm not fit out for that. Nor am I, it's just not preferred if I do that. I do not feel like cutting myself on stream. It's not gonna be a fun thing to do. Cause then I then have to deal with myself being cut, and then I gotta go get my first aid kit and all that stupid stuff. Gotta get this delicate stuff out of the way though, because then we can do some proper other stuff that will be fun for this thing today. But I'm thinking about this now, chat. What do you think I should try and make Minna cut then? Because if she wants me to do a knife class for her, I know some things that we can do to make it easier. I'm not make it easier, but let her learn. The best way to like learn knife skills in my head is like making stuff for stock, you know? She was just talking a few moments ago about how she was making stock and such, so. And that's the kind of good thing about practicing your knife skills. If you want to practice knife skills, but you don't want to waste all your stuff, you use it for stock. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to learn how to cut. There's plenty of different techniques when it comes to cutting. Like, if you have something like spinach, or something like basil, some sort of leafy green that's like oval shaped. Even parsley you could even do it for. There's something called chiffonade, which is getting like nice fine julienne ribbons of something. And then there's like doing an oblique cut, which is like a... Oh, I don't know how to explain an oblique cut. It's like a triangle sort of thing, but it's not a triangle. It's something that's commonly done with carrots, so. Well, all that silly nonsense aside, it's time to actually make a very simple romesco sauce now. Essentially what we are doing, because we need to make a nice sauce for the ratatouille that we're going to make, or whatever that thing, I'm not going to pronounce that, is on the prep list that starts with confit and the other thing. We are going to make a sauce for it. The sauce that we are making is kind of like a romesco sauce. So we're making something kind of like that, but it'll be a lot more simple. I mean, a lot more bare bones, a lot more simple. So I'm gonna get my roast pepper here, very nice, and I'm just gonna try and peel off as much of this skin as I can. Now a better way, and honestly a lot more safer way to get this skin off, is to get a bowl of water. Here, actually let me show you. I'm not at my job right now, I don't need to be so uptight about this stuff, so... You can get a bowl of cold water, and you kind of put that in the water, and then everything just peels off so much quicker and more easily. So I'm not trying to like carefully peel and like do all that sort of stuff. The only thing is that makes this a bit of a pain is that now, how do I drain that? Which is, you know, there are ways to drain it, but nah, that's kind of tedious, because then I got another thing I need to clean now. There we go. Got the roast pepper at this point. There's a few seeds inside, but that doesn't really matter. Bell peppers don't have any capsaicin in them, so there's not going to be too much of a worry when it comes to spice or anything. So I'm just going to throw them right into the blender here that I have. I don't want to have any of this char though. A little char is fine, but a lot of char is not going to be good. It'll add bitterness to the sauce we're going to make. Hold on, I gotta throw this stuff out now. Now I gotta clean that. Okay, Romesco sauce. I have some butter. I have the roast pepper. I'm gonna cut this butter just like one little block, maybe about 2 tablespoons worth. I am now going to get... I have a bit of an extra can of roast plum tomatoes. Not roast, but they're like peeled plums. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it. I gotta find my first. So I'm not gonna probably put much in there. I'm probably just gonna put in like maybe like 1, 2 whole plums in there. Yep. There are some other things that you should put in there, and if I can get one real quick, get one. You should put some garlic in there too. That's always good to put in. Garlic is always good to put in anything, but I know for a definite fact it would work really well for this. So I got myself a garlic clove here. I'm just gonna peel it real quick. Alright, I'm kind of lazy. I don't feel like peeling it all the way. I'm just gonna crush it. There we go. Simple crushed. And throw it in like that. Oh, I'm also gonna mention something about this. So... Usually, for a Romesco sauce, you usually use olive oil and drizzle that into your mixture. And then use that to help like add richness and flavor. Fortunately, I have no way to really funnel in olive oil, so I have to use butter instead. That's why I'm using butter, because it's cold and can kind of sit in there and will help do something called mounting, montauber, which is just mounting something with butter, and mounting it is just kind of just like finishing it with butter. But yeah, I'm just kind of blend this together and make this into a nice, thin, smooth sauce. That's good. So remember when I just said I don't have a way to drizzle in olive oil? I'm just throwing it in now to see what happens. Because I know it's gonna happen, it's gonna break, but maybe it won't. Maybe it's at such a high speed that it'll be fine. But we'll find out. And it looks like I lied to you all and myself, because it looks completely fine. Alright. So now, it's kind of time to... Where did I put it? I just got it. Oh, there it is. Now we get to actually assemble our ratatouille. So I'm gonna get a little piece of parchment for the bottom so it doesn't stick as bad as much. Little parchment on the bottom. Little sauce as well. I'm just gonna like kind of press that all down so it's all now I'm just gonna do a simple thing of tomato, zucchini, yellow squash, and eggplant. Do a simple little layering like that. I'm gonna start from there, go on with that. Yeah, this is gonna be the most tedious step to make ratatouille, but hey, it looks nice. Isn't that kind of the goal whenever we make food? Just to make it look nice? It's easy to make food taste good, but it's even better when you make it look good too. Granted, if you don't like veggies, then this must be a horrible thing to see, but I don't know. Veggies are... I like veggies, so I think it looks like a very beautiful... That, and you can't have a balanced meal without veggies. Something that people need to start eating more often. One layer I'm gonna throw in. Yeah, I can only put so many layers of ratatouille in my hand before it's like, okay, it's slipping. So, hi guys. Hi there, Q. I'm gonna call you Q. Hi, Q. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. We are doing some ratatouille. We're doing some other things as well. But right now, we're kind of getting some small little stuff out of the way, so we can get to the bigger stuff. The bigger, more interesting stuff. One coffee. Want a coffee? Sorry, I do not carry coffee in the establishment. Mostly because I just don't like it. So, oops. I hope you're fine with tea. I have plenty of tea. No coffee, though. Now I'm unfortunately getting to the bigger pieces of the eggplant here. So it's going to be a little bit more strange when I compose this together. Looks like you love tomatoes. And they're okay. I like tomatoes. Not the worst thing in the world, I know that much. Pretty tasty though. But they're definitely something that I'd rather have cooked than raw. Much rather have a nice good old cooked tomato than something raw. I don't like most things raw. Ugh. Hopefully I... There, that should fit. There we go. I'll probably fit this layer in. There we go. Next layer. I'm no longer alone in Twitch chat. Oh my god, you got a friend! They're really hard to come by on Twitch at least. Yeah, it's kind of funny. My Twitch chat is just non-existent. I'm not complaining, but that is an acknowledgement to me. So, hey, you're keeping Sam in a bit of company. And I thank you. I imagine it can get a little lonely over there. Get in there. The eggplant is really just being annoying. I have to do smaller, like, break it apart a bit. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll fix it. Arvid. Hi, Arvid. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Right. Almost there. We're almost done here. that should be our last layer. Yeah, that's our last layer, but I can still fill in this thing of ratatouille. Go with some yellow, some green. There's no more red. Red. Green, purple, yellow, green, yellow. Try to use whatever scraps are left at this point. Don't want any of this stuff to go to waste. That off. That. Also just gonna break this apart because that's just a little bit too thick for my liking. I'll break it down a bit. There we go. That's our ratatouille. Sorry, wrong place. Ratatouille! Look at that! So pretty, right? I'm gonna put the rest of my squash onto the same tray as my eggplant. And I will save this and make like a nice pasta or something with it later. So that will be that. I'll move it elsewhere for now. And now, I'm gonna really quickly layer this on top. And get some scissors so I can get a nice perfect cut. Right, that on top. Another nice little cut this way. What is cooking? I am cooking ratatouille. Hi, Mimi. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Wow, look at that. But yeah, I'm cooking ratatouille right now. We have all of our sliced accompaniments right here. I have made a very nice, lovely romesco, kind of simple romesco sauce. I did not add cheese because I forgot. Kind of just now realized that, oh shoot, I forgot the cheese. But you know what? It is what it is, as they would say, right? Yep. Covering that with some parchment, and now I'm gonna leave this in my refrigerator for now because we are not ready to cook. We are far from it, actually. Let me know how it tastes. I've always wanted to try that. Well, if you always wanted to try it, I can I have made it and tasted it before. It's pretty good. It's like a nice simple. It's a very nice simple light sauce that I'm gonna save and I'll make a pasta with it later. And it has just good flavor. It's very fresh. It's just vegetables and give me your wallet. Give it. I got a gun. I know you lie. You lied on that apology video. Give me your wallet. No. I can't commit to bits like that. That's why I'm not a funny VTuber. And that's why I'm not a funny VTuber. I can't commit to my stupid jokes. No, they're not stupid, but they're like really silly, and they're like a bit too silly for me. I'm not that silly funny yet. You actually have a Nerf gun? Yes! I have more Nerf guns! I love Nerf guns! Nerf guns are like my child. Okay, I guess I've never talked about that on stream. I freaking love Nerf guns. Oh my god, Nerf guns. I love Nerf guns. I have like 5 of them. But at home, where my real stash is, because back at home is where all my Nerf guns are, because I live in my apartment now. Back at home, I have easily like 50 to 60 kinds of Nerf guns. Yeah, I like Nerf. I like Nerf guns. Alright. But Nerf guns aside, maybe that will be another stream for another time, where I just go on and talk about how Nerf guns are kind of cool. And how even you might be too old or too young for it, but that does not exist. Nerf guns are for all ages. And I can also talk about how new Nerf guns are kind of trash. The older Nerf guns are so much better, but that's a stream for another day, I think. Anyways. Take a check, take a little second check, take a second here to check on, oh my god. Take a sec to check on the baguettes. Okay, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with talking today. So, take a little look-see. I can't believe I got threatened with a Nerf gun for telling the truth. Hey, listen. All I'm saying is that I gave you a documentation proof of my height. Because I'm obviously now 10'11", because, you know, anyone can say anything. Where's your proof, Mrs. Mimi? Or is it Mr. Mimi? What is it? Where is it? Where's your proof? Eh? Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? You can't do that! That's not how it works! Oh, wait a minute, you're gonna, okay, hold on, wait a minute, I got something perfect for what you're saying. Hold on, you're gonna nuh-uh me? Okay, you're gonna give me a nuh-uh? Well, you know what? I nuh-uh your nuh-uh! What you gotta say about that? Nuh-uh? Huh. That's funny. What you gotta say about that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Skill issue on your front. You can't disobey it. You can't disobey it now, can you? I forgot! I forgot I had that in my wallet. Oh my god. Oh, you have one, you say? Oh, yeah. You might say you have one, but listen here, buddy. I gotta skip. Oh, you gotta skip as well? I got a +4. I just got these on standby. Don't do it. Don't even try. I don't even have the Uno set anymore. I don't have it anymore. It's my okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but my roommate ate all my Uno cards. So back when I was in college, there was this funny person I used to live with. And for some reason, he really didn't like the Uno reverse stuff that I used to always do with him. Because he would say, hey, Salty, you need to move the couch or something. It's like, I don't need to move the couch, and I think it's fine, so I just pull out the card and go like, no, you. So, you know, he eventually got so mad that not mad, but he got so riled up in a way, in a fun manner, like friendly mad, that he picked up my entire deck and started eating and chewing on all of them. So, yeah, funny guy. But I don't have any more Uno cards. So, yeah, no more Uno. Uno is no more. Okey-doke. So, checking with my croissants. They definitely sure do look like croissants still. Now, I'm not sure if they are proofed enough, because a lot of what I was told about this video of, oh yeah, how do you do croissants, is making sure that you do this solely on visuals. Croissants are very delicate, so I have to be very careful with them. But it looks like they have a little bit more time to relax. The best way visually to tell if a croissant is ready or not, though, from what I'm told, is how much they jiggle. There is a very slight jiggle of them, so maybe a bit more time and they are ready to go. But for now, we're gonna let them be, and I'm gonna put them over around where they should be able to rest. So unironically, the funny best place to actually put my bread right now, I just threw them in my bedroom. I don't know why, but my bedroom, I guess it's now a bread room, but my bedroom gets obscenely warm. It's not humid in there, unfortunately, so it's not gonna be that great, but it gets really warm in there, so hopefully it will rise the bread a lot more quickly. That is my hope, that is my hope at least. I'm going to eat all those croissants, ha ha ha. You can't eat them though, they're still raw. They're raw! You can't eat them, you donut! You can't eat them yet, you'll get E. coli, funny enough. Yeah, have you ever heard of the thing of like, oh yeah, make sure you don't eat, raw cookie dough? It's not because of salmonella, that's not really a huge issue as you may think, but the flour, raw flour has traces of E. coli, and I actually did fact check that, and that was correct. I actually remembered that, and it's like, wow, I was right about that, but that aside, unless you want E. coli, then you're more than welcome to. So hey. Yes, you can. You're a robot. You're not a robot, you're a robot dog that lies a lot and is short. So, hey, you can say what you want, but it doesn't change who you are. Anyways, all that silly stuff aside, it's about time I take out a couche. This is my baker's couche. A baker's couche is something that most bakers use to help bake bread. I take great offense to that, sir. I'm sorry. You're a very tall, you're a very poggers robot, you're like so base, you're like you're so I'm not zoomer enough to know this stuff. I need to ask Manto. You're so Ohio tax, yes. I was gonna do the stupid like sticking your stuff out. I don't know. I don't remember the thing, but I only know the HoloLive version, so it's like I don't know how to do it. But either way. Anyways, nuh-uh. Anyways, skippity toilet. Stop. Okay, so you're just like, God, you're just like him. No, you're just like him. You know, no. Oh shoot, you're just like real for real. Oh no. You gotta call the police. No. You're gonna feel purged on my location. No. I don't understand, Skibbity. You're so skibbity. Don't die. The police can't stop me. Skibbity though, skibbity police. That's a thing, right? That has to be it. Hope it is. Probably the only kind of police that could probably take down this meme. Oh, by the way, I don't think there's anyone in Twitch chat that is that's a mod, but hey, this funny thing in chat, Mrs. Mimi, Pero Mimi. Pero? I don't know, like P-E-R-O, me. Twitch. You should follow them. Kind of funny. They scream a lot. And they have a bit of skill issue on some games, but boy are they cracked at Tetris. Like, my god, that is really awesome to watch. Okay, so first thing about this baguette, because I keep forgetting about talking about it, I actually went out and bought a baguette. So, I'm not sure how well this baguette is going to turn out, honestly, but I was very prepared, just in case. And not just that, but I also want to make sure I have a baseline of what I should be going for like a baguette. It's a very beautiful baguette, right? Look at this thing. That perfect crust, the nice score marks, an overall beautiful color. So hopefully, I want to try to make a baguette that's at least somewhat this good, maybe half as good. So this is a baseline. But more importantly, what I want to do is weigh it. It's reaching around 340 grams. So that means I should probably portion my breads to probably around 360. They'll lose a bit of their weight, so 360, and then the water will evaporate and all that such. That'll be a good temperature for them, weight for them to be measured at. So 360 is what we're going to be measuring out these breads at now. Oh, I should probably put my thing here. I'm very funny at Funny Para. I am the Funny Para. Holy crap, it's Alucard from Castlevania! That would be him. He is Castlevania. He's not from Castlevania, he is Castlevania. Ah. I just hit my head on a rolling pin. That felt great. Alright. Ultimate Abridged from Helsing. Same difference, right? Alright, you can't see this on the other side here, but I'm just kind of portioning these doughs out. And now that's too heavy. 300. That's too light now. 360. Alright, that's good. That's one dough. Now this dough. 385? Alright, we're making two doughs then. We're making two loaves. I do not want to make a small one, so that is just how we're gonna go with. They're gonna be like Mimi sized, you know? Damn, I gotta make my schedule for this week. I never know what to play. Hey Mimi, do you know what Terraria is? I'm looking for people to play Terraria again. I want to do another modded Let's Play of Terraria. I like Terraria, so I'm not sure if you would be open to playing a game, but I'm looking for people to play Terraria. Oh, you know, I should actually show this, because this is actually a really important thing about baguettes. How do you shape them properly? I actually have that. Whoa. You have Terraria, you say? Oh, wait, do you know a game called Overcooked? Would you like to play games together on stream, perhaps? Would be fun. That's how you get that clout. That's how you get, like, bit. I don't know. Alright, I'll shut up. We have Baldur's Gate. I do know. I'm using this baguette as heavy reference. I know Overcooked, but I don't have it. if I purchase you the game, would you play it on stream? Because I have been having this really funny stream idea to do an Overcooked stream. But you know how people play games and like you play in a different language? So what if I did an Overcooked stream, but I talked in a cook's lingo? So like when I'm talking and stuff, I'm just talking about chef terms and cook terms and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna explain what they mean, and you would have to learn what on the fly or what it would mean, so... Dude, hell yeah. Okay, everyone! Well, hey, that's a nice stream idea we got now. We're gonna be probably playing this nice little fun collab. Oh my god, that'd be fun. I'll have to talk to you later after stream, yes? We'll have a fun time. We'll have a fun interaction of talking. Anyways, that's later. I am going to now shape this baguette. I want to make it into a nice, lovely shape as that. So I am rolling this out. And I'm gonna taper the end. Give them a little bit of a point. I definitely won't freak out. I failed culinary class in school. Oh no. Well, that's fine. No need to worry. I actually went to a culinary school, and I got my bachelor's degree in culinary cooking. So I will remind you and give you a full lesson course on stream of cooking. You will be acknowledged for cooking, and you will be the best cook around. Well, second best. Okay, maybe third best, because Minna Vanilla is also a really good. Yeah. You won't be first, you won't be second, but you'll definitely be third. Or maybe you might be first. You might be able to be better than me. To be fair, I don't really do good cooking. I don't really cook that well. I just kind of know what to do, but that's about it. That's about where my expertise ends. I know how to cook well, I know how to do things, but that's pretty much that. Oh, you know something I also need to mention, because I just kind of forgot about this until now. I need to go out and tell you all thank you so much, because recently, here on the YouTubes, also lied to you all, by the way, I'm making a small bag now because I want to. Recently on the YouTubes, we have reached a very, very, very cute milestone. 690! That's a lot. We're almost we are so close to 700, and it's like, where did you all come from? So, I will say briefly, I don't like talking about it on stream. You're about to be 700 followers. Yeah! 700 subscribers on YouTube. My god. It's crazy. Look, I'm not doing anything riveting in my head, because I'm just doing some silly fun stuff, you know? Right now, I am just making some baguettes, and that's great. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really huge on numbers, nor do I really care about the numbers, but I will acknowledge that the support is great. I am very grateful. Thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, and making my life a little bit more, little less quiet. I want to do a huge subscriber, like, video thing, because I usually like to do that for milestones. If any OGs were back in the day when I was first starting out, and I did a 300 subscriber stream, I did a stream of me making 300 loaves of bread on stream. That was definitely a stream of all time, I'll say that much. Took a while, I'll say that much too, but remember that. Does anyone remember that? Had 300 subscribers on 300 breads on stream. That was definitely a stream of all time. God. 700 sub cakes making, or make 700 cupcakes. You see, there's an issue with that though. With me doing 300 breads on stream, that was fine, because during that time, it was Thanksgiving, and I was able to give away all that bread. I do not know a way to give away 700 cupcakes to literally anyone, and it's like, hey, I just decided to make 700 cupcakes. I don't have a good cover story, too, so it's like, there's that as well. That's a wonderful, great idea of doing 700 cupcakes on stream, but I just don't have any way to get rid of those 700 cupcakes. Give to me. Give me the 700 cupcakes. Alright, just give me your, give me your P.O. box, and I will fan support. No, I will, what is it? I will, send you it as fan mail. Just that you go to your P.O. box or wherever it may be, and it's like, man, I'm going to go get my mail, and then it's like, you get covered in cake. Because that's a lot of cupcakes. So I feel like I should explain what this does, by the way, because I kind of just brought it out and was like, yeah, I'm using it now. So a baker's couche, it is something that is essentially a thick towel. You see, a towel, the dirty towel, don't mind it. This towel, okay, that's scary. This towel, I can try to put into a thing like this, but it's not very strong. See? Trying to fold it into this specific way, and it kind of just flops down. So a baker's couche is a lot more dense, it's a lot more strong. And as you can see, I have to put them in a thing like this, and it will hold its shape a lot better. The reason why I'm using it for this, especially for baguettes, baker couches are most oftenly used to help keep the shape of a certain kind of bread, especially when breads are wet. Baguettes are definitely among the kind of breads that are very, very wet, very moist, they have a high hydration. So to help keep their shape, and from them not being able to melt outwards, this helps keep their shape and helps form them into a nice, beautiful look. So that is the part of the reason to why they are shaped this way. I am going to push these to the side for now, because we are going to actually start working on the croissants again. I'm gonna go take a quick check on them, but before I do that, I need to get out a gun. I got my gun. Alright. Where's Mimi? Yeah, it's a heat gun. It's a thermometer. So what this does, it's an infrared thermometer. So it uses a laser to take the temperature of a surface area. I use this all the time for bread baking and stuff, and I'm gonna use this to make sure I can check how hot my oven is. It is way too hot. Okay. So I'm gonna let that cool down. I'm gonna eat the raw baguette along with the towel. That will be $50. Do not eat my towel. Do not eat my towel or I will eat your face. Do not. That towel is that is an expensive towel. Okay, so here's my plan. What can I eat? You can eat the bread when it is done baking. How about that? Like, yeah, you can probably eat the croissant and you'll not get E. coli, but it'll taste better if you actually let it cook, you know? It's less a thing of like, oh no, you're gonna get sick, and more of a thing of, that's not how it's gonna taste. It's gonna taste so much better if you let me bake it first. So, at the very least, let me bake it first, and then you're welcome to indulge as much as you want. Just give me one moment. As we indulge ourselves in a bit of testing. Yes, that is very dark, I'm very aware. You will pick. Alright. since this is my first time ever making a croissant, the best and most safest thing to do is to do a sacrifice. So I'm going to use this one croissant right here, which isn't the best looking one. It was the one that had a weird tail. And we are simply just going to see how this turns out. If it turns out good, that means we can bake the rest. If it doesn't turn out good, then we're not going to bake the rest. It's that simple. Just kind of this parchment paper so it has the best chances of getting a nice, even cook. So now, this is going to be our test croissant. Alright, good luck to you, sir. You are going to be the best croissant, and if this turns out good, Mimi is allowed to eat it. If it doesn't turn out good, then she is still allowed to eat it. So, we're gonna throw this in and see how it turns out. Alright, good luck, soldier. So I think the best time for that to go is going to be around 10 minutes. And then we'll go and see from there, and then we'll flip it. Yeah. I love croissant! Good! You're gonna eat a croissant! Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much all we gotta do now at this point. The croissants are pretty much done. I'm actually gonna throw these back into my bread room, I guess. Yeah, put them away in my bread room so they're gonna be nice and safe in there and also get warm and rise better. Oh, shoot, wait a minute! Okay, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. I have to make an egg wash. They will not get enough color if I don't do that, so. But for this egg wash, I gotta do something called a yellow wash, which is just using an egg yolk. But I'm also going to be giving it a bit of cream. This is gonna be a very simple yellow wash, and will help give it a lot more color and a lot more shine. So I'm gonna mix this all together. And now I'm going to be very careful, not spill it for one thing. Next thing, to just very gently coat the ends. So I don't want to go too much in the center here, because that's going to close it together. So I'm just trying to get like the surface layer. There we go. Now, we throw it back in the oven. And, oh my god, ow, that hurts, that's hot! Yeah, the thing that just came out of the oven, I forgot that. Oh yeah, oven heat thing. Heat thing hot now. Let me touch bare hand. Oh wait, bare hand made of flesh. Flesh hurt, ow. Oh, whoopsie. Give me the egg wash thing. How about no? You don't get, no, you're not allowed, you're banned. You're banned from the kitchen! Oh wait, actually, Mimi, wait, this is a better question to ask. Mimi, are you subscribed to the channel? Are you subscribed to salty.kichi? youtube.com/saltykichi? If you are, then it's like, I got something to tell you, and if you're not, I still got something to tell you. So, don't ban, no, I'm not gonna ban you. No, I'm not gonna ban you. You do have to answer the question, though. Are you subscribed? Are you not subscribed? I'm not gonna be offended either way, so it's like, it's fine. I'm just asking for a very funny and comedic thing. That's why I'm here. I saw that on the subscription thing. Okay, so as a subscriber on the Salty Chi YouTube channel, you are now an employee of my bakery. Now the thing about being a part of my bakery is that you get to eat as much bread and as much pastries as you want. However, you must watch it be made. So you can eat whatever you want. It's just that you must wait until it is done, and then you are able to indulge as much as you want. Though if you break these rules, if you break these terms of services, I break your kneecaps. I'm kidding. Can't wait? I hope you mean you can't wait for the bread and not the kneecap thing. Because I don't know how to break. Oh, let me talk about something like that, because that's a funny thing to talk about. So, I'm not sure if this is a normal person thing or not, but there's a lot of people at my job that knows, almost in a very scary way, of how to kill people. Like, I was just talking randomly, we were talking about, like, yeah, cow heart. Cow heart is very tasty, and then someone's talking about, like, oh yeah, eating a human heart is very tasty too, which was strange. They are saying it as a joke, but the main thing to talk about is that they were talking about, it turned into a conversation about eating people. And then we started talking about killing people. Sorry, my brain farted there. We were talking about killing people. And it's like, why are we talking about this stuff? But in my head, I'm also worried, I'm also thinking, like, you know, these people are pretty strong, and they know about self-defense and stuff, and I'm a person that really doesn't know much self-defense, so I was asking them, like, hey, so what if you stab someone in the arm, or you get shot in the arm, because I'm more or less gonna get the one getting hurt like that. Would you survive that? And they were, like, saying, like, oh, yeah, so, like, getting shot in your chest is actually a good thing, because all your important organs are in your stomach and stuff because of gravity, and it's like, that's good to know. But then another question that arose was like, how do you know this? And then I started asking my other coworker, and my other coworker of, like, saying, and they were giving me, like, these interesting weird facts of, like, oh yeah, you're more likely to die from blood loss if you get slashed or shot at your legs than over your chest, because there's a lot more arteries at your legs, and it's like, how do you guys know this stuff? How is this apparently common knowledge with everyone in this kitchen? And it's like, I'm kind of worried for you all, but at the same time, thank you for letting me know about this, so if I ever want to get shot, I'd rather get shot in the chest and not the stomach. But it's like, still of a really wild thing of, like, is this common knowledge? Is this things that people normally know? Like, it's strange, but whatever, I guess. Oh, okay. Talking about getting shot and killed aside, we're gonna ignore that. Let me get some important things. Alright. So, red flag. Red flag. Yeah, no, that's a red flag. I don't blame ya. It's like, yeah, that's a red flag. I should be worried for my own life. But at the same time, it's like, I work with these people. They might kill me. Who knows? So, they wouldn't kill me though. I think. I hope. I'm nice to them. I give them bread all the time. And, yeah, I give them bread all the time. Oh no. I eat bullets. They are like chips. I mean, if anything, I would imagine bullets for you would be more like Tostito chips, not like Lay's chips. They're not like your average kind of like, they're not gonna be like your ordinary Pringles, you know? I'm actually gonna eat some Pringles right now, because the only thing I had for breakfast today was a dragon fruit, so I want to have a little bit more, substance. Super crunchy. I know. Anyways, I have a thing of brie cheese right here. And it's a spreadable kind, because I didn't feel like getting the rind and all that. Didn't feel like doing that, dealing with that nonsense. So I got some brie cheese that I'm gonna let come to room temperature. I got some butter that I'm gonna let come to room temperature as well. And I have some grapes that I'm going to slice and cut. Gimme cream cheese. I love cream cheese. It's not cream cheese. It is not cream cheese. It is brie. Uh-oh. Stop dying, OBS. No! Don't die on me! Gambare! Don't die! Uh-oh. OBS, stop dying like that. Gamba, 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 don't die. Alright, well, that dying or not, I'm gonna really quickly just check croissant. Oh, okay. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Okay. That boy. Oh my god, so beautiful. What a beautiful lad that looks to be. Oh man, you're gonna be so excited. Uh-oh, are we still alive? Are we dying? Oh yeah, we're dying, no. Come back, everyone come back! Come back! Gambare! Stop dying, everyone! Mimi, I blame you, you're hacking me! You're doxing me! That's the average OBS experience. Yeah, I know. Stop doxing me! Grr! I'm gonna kill you! In Minecraft. By the way, I'm not sure if this would worry anyone, but what if I told you I'm looking up right now, and I'm cutting without looking? How worried would people be right now that I tell you that I'm not looking at my knife at all, I'm looking up as we speak. I'm not doing any sort of that stuff, I'm looking up, and yeah, I'm just cutting by just pure muscle memory. How do you feel about that? How do you feel with that possibility that I am not looking at this stuff at all, and now I just completely cut all those grapes perfectly fine? So yeah, I was cutting these grapes, and there is a good reason to why. So, I'm gonna show you, because I'm gonna show you what part of it is for, and this baguette, we're gonna use this test baguette for, well, to show you what I want my baguettes here to look like. So, they want to look like this, obviously. But we are going to be making a very nice, a very simple sort of mix of I think it's a French sandwich. It's a very simple French. It's like, for America, we have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I imagine that this sandwich in French is like the peanut butter jelly of France, which is going to be a baguette that I got off the market today. Nice, very nice. And I'm gonna cut it in half. And what I'm going to simply do is get some bits of butter. Actually, let me soften this butter real quick. Alright. So my butter is a little bit more soft now. I I'm going to get a... Hold on. Alright. I know they're steak knives, but bear with me. Gonna get a knife here. Smear one side of butter. Right. Then I'm gonna put some grapes. Some of the sliced grapes so that they're nice and this is why I slice the grapes. Because if I just put straight up grapes on top, they would just kind of be flopping around everywhere and such. So, putting that, and then getting some of my brie cheese, and spreading that on top of it. This. Wow, isn't that a step there? Isn't that satisfying? I don't know if that's satisfying, but I would think that'd be satisfying. But that, I'm going to just give it a bit of cracked black pepper because I want to, and simply sandwich. I would cut my hands. I already cut them while cooking normally. Oh my goodness. The most important thing, if you want to learn how to cut good without looking, it's a bit of muscle memory, so you gotta practice. But when you get your hand, you want to put your hand in like a claw, like this, and then you want your knife to hit your middle finger, or your middle finger and finger. My middle finger is longer than everything, so my middle finger hits the knuckle, and then all I do is just a simple cut like that. So I would just go down with my knife down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you kind of get that movement, and then you kind of just work with that. It's a bit of practice, it's a bit of muscle memory, but it is easy to learn. And can you eat that? Is that your question of can you eat this? Well, yeah, can. Here you go. Eat it. Eat it. I'm gonna go salty. I'm attempting to make a 3D model of my model. Good luck. That sounds difficult. Take this sandwich for the road, okay? Go eat this and gambare. Good luck. Have fun. 3D Mimi. I can barely imagine a 2D one. A 3D one. Oh boy. But good luck. Have fun. I might raid you later, so be prepared. But you should come back in like 5 minutes though. Come back to stream in 5 minutes because your croissant will be done. That's a good sandwich. Yummy. Nice, sweet, rich. The butter, the brie, has a nice bit of richness. The grapes are a nice, refreshing little pockets of fresh, fruity sweetness. So, good. Alright. Oh my god. That is honestly, oh my god, that's honestly beautiful. Okay. I think we're ready to go because look at this! That's a croissant right there! If I do say so myself, that is a beautiful looking croissant. Alright, Mimi, your croissant's ready. If you ever come back to stream, your croissant's ready. Well, now that we have that confirmation that these croissants are 100% ready to go, because that's a beautiful looking croissant right there. We're gonna give these the go-ahead as well. I'm just gonna give them that quick egg wash, and then we're gonna get right to it and start washing them. But yeah, that's a beautiful croissant. Actually, before I throw them in the oven, I want to take a picture of this because it looks so pretty. I'm just gonna really quickly wash these all. I'm doing them off screen right now because there's just not enough space, unfortunately, right yet. Yeah, this is nice. This is a nice, relaxing thing. Giving them a bit of wash and just kind of relaxing, talking to chat, making some croissants, eating some good food. It's a good day, you know, it's a good day. Shut up. I don't know what happened, but my Alexa just started talking. Kind of scary. For a second, I thought my Alexa was gonna dox myself. So, listen, if I'm gonna dox myself, I'm the one, not anyone else. It's gonna be me. Go. Giving these all their last rest. And into the oven. Alright, good luck you guys. I'm just gonna eat this and finish this up. I'm gonna save this for later. Because now we need to take a look at this croissant. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so nice though. It's like, look at this. That definitely is a croissant. The bottom is not too bad. The top is beautiful. And the only thing to do now to check if it's good or not is just cutting it in half, yeah? Alright, give it a go. Ooh, okay. On the outside it looks nice, but okay. That's kind of upsetting. Oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some, but a shame. Alright, well. That's a little disappointing, but hey, might as well try and taste it still. I mean, it still tastes good. A little upsetting with the crust. But, hey. Live and learn. But that still tastes really good. Yeah, it's nice, buttery, rich. It's still a good croissant, slightly flaky. It just could be a little better still. Yeah. Now we're just kind of waiting at this point. There's not much we can do. Those things in the oven are fired. Those things are starting to go do their own thing at this point. And, yeah, there's not much we can do. Gotta hope and wait. If anything... Now, I'm actually going to get our ratatouille and throw that in the... And actually, no, I don't want to. Because it would make too much steam. So, we'll wait for this for now. The baguettes, though, I think we might be getting close to putting them in the oven, too. Very, very close. Very, very close to the end here, folks. Very, very soon I'm gonna have lunch. I'm actually gonna put a few more grapes on the sandwich. It needs a bit more sweet. I have a bit of a sweet... I have a bit of a... What is it? I have a bit of a sweet tooth. So I need a little bit more sweetness. Just a few more grapes. How about we kind of move stations for a moment? Yeah, yeah. Let's move for them. Let's move for. Whoa. Okay. That could have been bad. But we're all good. Alright, now I just gotta hold my mic between my legs, though. There we go. All good, all good. Okay. Yeah. So, we're now kind of waiting at this point. Our croissants are pretty much done. And even though that one was kind of upsetting, I don't think we can get much better than that. Yeah, I could probably proof them and they'll be a little bit longer, but unfortunately, they're already thrown in the oven. So, what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. I didn't realize, and honestly I should have checked and opened one up first before we did anything, but you know what? That's just how the cookie is going to crumble today. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so far so good at least. We got the croissants done. We're getting the croissants done, and now I gotta do some more troubleshooting to figure out how they work. So croissants, they definitely can use some work. But they're definitely getting it. I definitely did pretty good for my first attempt. So hey, I'm happy. Definitely gotta look into probably being a bit more patient maybe, or maybe try and figure out how to proof them better. Well, I gotta probably look into that. That's gonna be a bit of a thing to look into. I got the baguette to still work on, and then we're gonna make another sandwich of what I just had, but this baguette is good and all. I think it might be a date hold. Like, the bread itself is very, very tasty, so it's very good. But it probably would be a lot better if it was fresh. So, I want to make a fresh baguette to see how it would contend. Yeah. Well, nothing right yet. Nothing much to look at. Kind of just have to wait and let time pass. I gotta let it go in there for probably around 4 more minutes, and then I gotta flip it, and then we're gonna let it bake for another few minutes, and we're gonna throw in the croissant, the chocolate croissants. Once we get the chocolate croissants all done, we're gonna crank that heat up to 500 degrees actually, because baguettes are essentially like baguettes are gonna need a lot more heat and temperature. So there's that, and I think we would finish up stream at the end of the day. Oh, of course, I gotta do the ratatouille still too, but you get what I'm saying. That's pretty much the forecast for today. I'm a person that really likes to be on time with all this sort of stuff, so I like to just say this stuff all out. I like to say this stuff out loud just like that, just because, yeah. But so far, like the smell, I can smell the croissants being baked right now, and it's a beautiful smell. That nice smell of like butter being just baked with bread. It's the best smells in the world. Rich flavored, like the rich smell of butter, and then the rich smell of baked bread. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Smells great. Gotta kind of wait now. There's not much we can do. Just kind of standing around waiting for something to happen, you know? I am gonna take a little look-see though, because now I'm kind of wondering for the later bits. Who are we going to go stream? Who are we gonna go find to the stream raid? I found 2 so far, but we will find out that fairly soon. Awesome. What are you going to do with the croissants? Probably okay, so just, it's gonna sound boring, but I'm just simply just gonna eat, you know? I would probably like to make them into a sandwich and such, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be like a nice crumb and etc. They look good, they probably taste good, but with the one that we opened up, it wasn't like nice and fluffy and airy, and it also was just very separated from each other as well. So, you know, we're probably gonna have to figure that out soon. I'm probably just gonna have to eat them as is. I'm probably have to cook them a little longer, like probably have to bake them a little longer. So maybe that's that, but yeah. Yeah, my apartment smells amazing though right now. It really does. I can already feel my arteries starting to clog, even at the thought of just like croissants. Don't get me wrong, croissants are amusing, an amazing, delicious confectionery. Amazing, flavorful. Pastry. That's the word I'm looking for. They're amazing pastry, but, you know, they're not gonna be exactly the most healthiest thing for you, you know? Gonna be very high in, like, fat. I have a lot of carbs. Yeah, it's gonna be a mixed bag if you look at it, like, nutritionally, but boy, does it taste good, you know? Hello, comedy fan. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We're kind of waiting for bread to be baked right now. There's not much we can really do. We can't really brute force what's in the oven already. I take that back. It's coming. It's turning on right now. How do I look? Ooh, they look good Actually, I'm kind of curious to what you could do with leftover croissants, especially if croissants aren't actually, like, good. I'm gonna go out and say it, like, they look amazing, but I'm not sure if the crumb is going to be, you know, uniform and all perfect and all that such. I'm pretty confident that they're not going to be, but, you know, there's only one way to find out, you know? But despite that, I'm gonna prepare for the worst here, and kind of wonder what can you do with them? I imagine the best thing to do is probably to roll them out, and then bake them again, and then probably do, like, I don't know, put them on a salad, I guess? Or maybe, like, use them into a breadcrumb? I'm not really sure what you could do with, like, a failed batch. Here, I'm gonna go look on, let me look up, let me look it up real quick. What can you use failed batch of croissants? The wonderful world of Reddit. What can you do? What can you teach me? I made croissants for the first time, and after proving and testing you test ones all night, they did not even rise a little bit. I realize now that they did not practically activate my yeasts. So now I have about 50. Oh my god. I have no idea why that keeps happening. I gotta probably look into that. Okay. So, yeah, they're still going. Not much has changed, but my camera is now died. Oh, there's myself. Stop that. Oh, okay, good. We're back. We're back. Good. Because I was gonna actually just go back over here. Continuing on with what we were doing. So I also did make an executive decision of throwing these in a little longer. They are a slightly bit more darker, but I think it is going to be better. Not sure. They look fine. They're fine. I'm just wondering how the ride is gonna turn out. Here, let me try and move this back. Oh boy. Everything wants to just come apart, doesn't it? Not exactly even at the right angle. Come on. There we go. Alright. I think I can move stuff around in the oven now. Ooh, they look good. Not sure if I should hold them. Okay, so the croissants. They definitely look a little bit better. I think the issue with the first croissant is that it was not cooked long enough. Only a little theory though. So either way around it. Let me show you what we got. Show you what you got. Show me what we got. The fire alarm. that's probably one of the first times that it's actually gone off on stream, so... I did a good job for it not being going off, but I guess eventually good things come to an end. That being, well, my fire alarm record, but yeah, admittedly it does look a little smoky in here. That's the thing about butter. Butter burns really, really quickly, so fortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Or I guess in this case, the croissant crumbles. I forgot to start my Twitch stream back up. Okay, so my previous theory is that the other croissants that I have made, they were not baked long enough. So I've sacrificed 2 already. I kind of don't want to sacrifice this one. I will sacrifice this one. My theory is correct. They still need to bake longer, funny. Possible. That being said, the chocolate croissants are done. These are done. They just look done. So if we look at this, I think the definite issue is that they are not baked long enough. So yeah. Hi, we're back. Hi, Salmon. And a revelation has happened. I have not been baking them long enough, so that's why the crumb is so airy. So I think it honestly might be, unfortunately, a lost cause. So, I mean, that's just what we got. That's just what we're gonna have to work with. So, hey, live and learn. They aren't the best, but they aren't the worst. They still taste good. So you know what? That's just how they are gonna be. Hold on, I need to make sure I put these. It could be better, it could be worse. But hey, I'm pretty satisfied with how they look either way. So, for the first try, it's not bad. So what happened? So what I think happened is that the dough was still too cold for me to bake it. So it's the simple case of it's being underproofed. So if I wanted to make that even better, because I think the dough was fine, that wasn't the issue. The issue was that I didn't let it bake long enough. So that is the current issue at hand. Oh well, we live and learn, right? But no, now that everything's out of the oven, the ratatouille is gonna go into the oven now. And that's just gonna bake for until it's hot. So, we'll let that go for 30 minutes, maybe. And at that same time, I'm gonna take one of these chocolate croissants here. Might as well try and check, see if they are cooked. So, take a little look. Oh, that's a lot better. But there is still a lot of airiness though. Like, this stuff is like nicely cooked and all that stuff. It's actually not as wet looking. It's nice and dry. But this bit right here is still very wet. So, my hypothesis is that one of two things is happening. One, it was simply too wet. I mean, simply, it was not cooked. It was cooked at too high of a temperature. Theory 2. The dough itself was still too cold. Theory 3. That it was also because the butter was not layered properly. That is also a possibility. yeah, it's a bit of speculation for why they are the way that they are. But looking at these chocolate croissants, which are a lot more simpler to roll and how they roll, it might be a thing of either shaping, proofing, or all three. But you know what they say, just live and learn, right? So I'm just gonna take a little taste here. Despite the screw up, I'm still gonna try and taste it. So it tastes like a really good croissant. Now, the top bit of this croissant, the chocolate croissant, nice and crackly, soft, rich, and perfectly cooked. Soft, light, airy. But yeah, just like my first bits of bread I've ever made in my entire life, it just needs a bit of work. Maybe we'll come back to someday on stream and we'll do chocolate croissants again. Or just croissants in general. This was a good experiment though. The bottom is obviously a little burnt, but hey, still, not bad. Yeah, had an outstanding color, an outstanding flavor, all that stuff I can say. But you know, it's the first time ever making something like this, so of course there's gonna be some issues along the way. You know what? It is what it is. Part of learning, right? I'm still gonna have to take a picture of them, because despite how they look, they do look, despite how they are, they do look good still. Documentation, if you Alright, well either way around it, these might have not came out well. However, that doesn't mean the next bread we make won't come out well. Baguettes are more up to my speed of expertise. Baguettes are something that I'm more comfortable with and know how to work with a lot better. Yeah, this croissant's good though. The top of the croissant is the hat. Anyways, croissants aren't my strong suit, and I'm very, very aware about that. So, I was gonna be really surprised if I actually did get it out. If I actually did get these croissants out of the park first try. But, hey, that's how it is. But I do know at the very least, with these baguettes, they are going to come out well. They are going to come out good. And they're going to make a nice baguette. So I'm actually going to get the small boy right here, and we're going to test this one out. I'm going to throw it in the oven right now, throw it in, see what happens. And I think they're nicely proofed. I think they're ready to go. But it doesn't hurt doing a little tester, especially with this little small guy. Yep. Now, once more, we are doing the fun waiting game. Now, there is something else I can do. It's because I've had this thing and I've been wanting to make panko with it. I have a thing of milk bread that I just want to start breaking down. I don't have enough room in my refrigerator, so fortunately, I can't really freeze it. So the best thing for me to utilize this for, without wasting too much of it, is to turn it into panko. Pretty sure I've talked about making panko breadcrumbs on stream before. I think I've done it plenty of times already. But I do not like wasting food, so this is the best way I can to make sure I don't waste. Best thing I can do to make sure I minimize waste. So I just kind of get a bowl and just start crumbling it in my hand. Nothing more, nothing less, you know? I get really hungry as I watch your stream. That's good, I think. That means at least the things I make are looking really nice, so hey, good. But if you're hungry, then maybe you should go get yourself some food, you know? We're not really doing much right now. We're in our downtime as we speak, so... Hey, look, I'm just crumbling an old like, few-day-old bread at this point. You have all the free time in the world to do whatever you need to do, my friend. You need to go get yourself a glass of water, food to eat, or something like that? Go ahead and do it. We got the downtime. We got the time. So... It's kind of relaxing though. It's very simple to make panko. Kind of rubbing my fingers into the dough itself. Since I left it out at room temperature too, kind of crumbling. I think I need to start giving some of my coworkers some panko as well. Because I'm actually, at this point, I've made so much milk bread, and I've done this so many times at this point that I kind of have myself a good handful of a lot of panko at this point. So it's kind of weird just to go to work one day and go like, hey, I have a bunch of breadcrumbs. Do you want some? Kind of silly, you know? I am back. I have salmon fish cakes with me. Ooh, that sounds nice. You know, something I think needs to be utilized more, just because it is just so good is salmon. I think I saw in like a game, someone made something called a salmon burger or something like that. Honestly, I'm surprised that's not a thing yet. So there's fish patties, there's breaded fish, and this and that, but like, salmon burger. Now that sounds like a very nice idea. People like burgers, people like salmon, so I get the idea that people probably don't want salmon and cheese on their same sandwich, maybe? So I can understand that notion. But salmon burger doesn't sound that bad, it sounds pretty good. Still kind of surprised that, like, I don't know, McDonald's of all people, though, hasn't, like, capitalized off that. You know how McDonald's are going like, oh, this and that and this. That and more or less that if McDonald's starts something, then pretty much every other company is also gonna start something too, because, you know, gotta keep up with the latest trends, I guess, from that sense, but still, you know. If one company, one fast food joint does it, I think a lot of the other fast food companies are gonna also follow suit. Gotta make sure the competitors aren't doing something special now, can we? Let me tell you, the fast food industry stuff is brutal. Brutal, absolutely ruthless. and all this panko now is pretty much just, it's still fresh. It's too fresh for me to actually just go on and throw it in a container. Because it's not dried out yet. I still feel like it's still, well, wet, say, for lack of a better word. There's still a bit of moisture left in it. So if I threw them in a container and just kind of threw them away, they would still mold. So it's best for me to actually just let them air out. Could make meatballs too, but no, don't really have the meat to make them. Transfer them into a container for now, and yeah, that's that. Alright. I think I probably also need to replace my razor, because when I was scoring that one piece of bread, that baguette, wasn't scoring very good. So, that's it. This razor is all done for. Dunzo. So now I gotta get another one. I got a bunch of rings. Fine if I just lose one. At like 5 mil, I think, so. Fresh new razor. Nice and sharp for the bread. Right? Well, we got my little tray here to make sure that they don't stick to the tray, because I'm putting the baguettes in just like this. Not gonna do anything special with them. Gonna throw some cornmeal on the bottom here, just to minimize the amount of sticking that can happen. That, and this also gives that signature kind of bottom that baguettes normally have. So I'm putting a little bit of cornmeal for that as well. That also just makes sure it doesn't stick. Right, that's one so far. I gotta try and get the other one on. Alright. There we go. Don't need my couche anymore, I can then just wrap this up now. Gotta let them rest out here, just like that. And actually, a better way to make sure that they conduct more heat. I got a thing to help trap in air, so it steams a lot better. So, I found out that if you get one of these containers, put it on top, it will help it bake a lot better. We'll worry about that in a moment. First, let me get the other things out of the oven. The baguette is pretty good. Definitely needs that little bit of coverage, but I'm gonna actually throw this in right now. I changed the oven to 500 degrees, so it's all fine and ready to go. I'll make sure I do a really nice, aggressive score here. Ah, yes, going through like butter. Alright. I'm gonna throw this container, this thing on top. And now I'm just going to bake this off. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit. Okay. I think I can take the ratatouille out too, so I'm gonna do that while I can. Yeah, a lot of baked stuff today, huh? Yep. Oh, good. I can just feel it. Alright, here, let me get rid of my couche first. Don't need that anymore. And I'm gonna make sure that the ratatouille is done. I hate that I can't have most breads because I am lactose intolerant. Yeah, that sucks. I could never imagine a life. Granted, I don't eat or drink or consume lactose very often. I often find myself using oil, olive oil, and stuff like that more often than like butter, for instance. But it would be a very difficult life. I can see that. So, right. Well, let me try to plate this now. I'm gonna try and make this look very nice and pretty. So, there we go. That's the ratatouille right there. It looks really nice. Came out pretty good. Look at that. I'm gonna take a picture. And in fact, I want to make sure I just start taking pictures as we go. I'm gonna use my little fancy tongs here. Get out what I. Because I'm gonna try to make this look like how it is in the movie. All these all out. Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna get the sauce hot. The extra sauce. I'm gonna put that in my pan here, and I'm just gonna cook it until it's warm. La 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 la. That's cool. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna still try to make this look nice. So, I forgot how they do it in the movie. But I am going to try and cheat here, because I know there is a way to make it easier. For me at least to execute. And that is I'm going to use a ring mold. So I think what I can do is that I can throw all this stuff in a ring mold here. Nice shape. And as my sauce here is now getting hot, I'm going to get a spoon. Yeah, let me get a better plate for this. scoop out the sauce here, make sure I get a nice base here. Then I'm gonna take my actual red itself. Go. Place it up. Lift it up. And now I just need a little bit to layer on top. There, I'm gonna up like that. Except for this though. And that's pretty much as close as I'm gonna get. Oh, wait. There we go. Now that's as close as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do my own fun thing to try and make it look nice. So I'm gonna get some olive oil and do a little sprig, a little of that side of the plate. There we go. That's something you would see in like a restaurant or something. Take a picture of it now. The oil, nah, okay, I'm getting a second thought about that oil. It doesn't really look that nice. It did for a second, but now it doesn't. Now, well, I gotta take another picture now. I got a lot of chives now. Alright. One chive. Place like that. And picture. Not as nice looking, we'll say, but good enough. Where's the rat? I think it has to be thinner, right? Don't know, honestly. But yeah, there we go. Ratatouille. Pretty good, right? I can say that's kind of gonna be the, like, entree, if you will. And then we're gonna have other things to accompany it, so... If I have to make another plate, I will. But that's our first meal. Ow. Start moving stuff around. Finishing up here fairly soon, so. Actually, I'm gonna take a little sec here because I want to taste some of this such right itself, you know? So. Just curious, I want to taste it. You know, it's as good as veggies can get. Yeah, that's very nice. Nice, fresh, rich. You taste a little bit of the butter from the sauce that we made, the oil. Just needs a touch of salt, but that's about that. Boy. I wonder how that baguettes are doing. Take a little look-see here. Because I smell it. It smells very nice and toasty. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think that's a good thing. But to make sure they are fine, I'm going to take them out and take them. Oh. Yeah, that fire alarm's going off again. I know it is. There ain't no way it doesn't go off. like clockwork. Like clockwork, I tell you. I knew it was gonna go off. Sad looking baguette, though, no? I am curious how it looks on the inside. Has a nice crumb and all that such, but, yeah. I'll make breadcrumb out of it. Okay, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the other accompaniments right now. We have a fairly nice looking ratatouille. Some decent looking croissants. This side, and soon we're gonna have a nice thing of fresh bread as well. Soon, surely but slowly, we are gonna get our nice little meal for the day. Dinner. Not really dinner, more like a lunch. A late lunch, but lunch. Yeah, there's not much I can really do other than just wait. Much to do. Oh, I gotta go charge my phone. Okay. Yeah, pretty much just waiting on this baguette at this point. So I have a feeling... that's not good. Oh well. That baguette might actually be a flop. That's disappointing, but it is what it is. Can't really change it. Oh, by the way, I'm not moving anymore because my phone died, so, Yeah, baguettes are always one of those really tricky things to do. It is very, very hard to do, for me at least, to do baguettes in the oven that I have. The oven I have isn't really that good of an oven. It's weird with its heat, and also with ventilation as well. It's a pure conduction oven, which doesn't have a fan, and yada yada. I can make so many excuses, but it is a very difficult oven for me to work around. It makes me kind of want to get a new apartment, try and find a new house, just because this oven is like really old-fashioned. But, gotta work with what you got, right? Anyways, I'm just gonna pull them out now. Or at least one of them. So, this is why I also don't like the oven I have. I mean, it's an okay looking baguette. It's okay, don't get me wrong. But it's not what I want for a baguette. See? Like, let's look between the two, right? There is a bit of bubbling on this one. There's a bit of bubbles on this one. But this one is notably a lot more flat. This one has a little bit of rise, and the bottom, more importantly, comparison, is a lot more cooked. It's a lot less evenly cooked. Like, I know why this is the way that it is, and that's simply just because of the oven, because my oven can't produce enough heat and steam and stuff like that. So, it is what it is, but if there is one thing that this does do correctly by the sounds of it, it's that. It has a good crust, but that is pretty much all it has going for it. Did I do better with this? Yes. But that is unfortunately the one we got. Okay. The other one, yeah. I don't think that's gonna come out anytime soon either. I just turned the oven off and I'm unfortunately gonna probably have to make that into breadcrumbs as well. But yeah, the only things that are notable that we can say today though is that we got a good ratatouille and pretty good start on croissants. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what these be. The baguette that's still in the oven, I don't have much hope for it, but I have a feeling it's not gonna come out well. I'm just gonna take a picture of what we have here. And I'm honestly getting kind of pooped. Getting kind of tired and fatigued, if you will. So, that might be it for me today. Kind of tired. Alright, here, let me move this around. Oh. God. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah. Okie doke. Thank you all for tuning in today, though. Yeah, the croissants turned out pretty okay. I can't complain about that. The ratatouille, yeah, it's ratatouille. It's very simple. It's a very simple, like, sliced veg with a nice sauce on the bottom. It looks pretty. When I give the pictures, it'll look a lot better than what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. For now, I'm tired out. I'm going to go. I am going to go clean up my entire apartment now and also try and get all the smoke out of here. My god, so I got a bit of work to do. I gotta go worry about the smoke, which is now kind of the reason why I want to leave now. The smoke, there's a bit of it, so gotta get rid of that. Alright, well, I think we're gonna be streaming tomorrow. We are going to be doing a Duolingo stream, so nope. Yeah, as you can hear, I still gotta worry about my smoke alarm. Yeah, I gotta try and get all the smoke out of here. I gotta open some windows up, so I got a lot of cleanup to do. Oh boy. Gotta do a lot of clean. But it is what it is. Let's go. Actually, I don't think there's anyone to go raid, unfortunately, so that's just gonna be the end of it today. Just gonna end it right here, right now. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'm going to go. Gotta go get rid of all the smoke, my god. Alright, I'll see y'all around. Gotta go clean up the kitchen. Alright, see you around. Otsukichi, and, ciao. Bye-bye.